All right, and here's Howard.
Looks green.
Good morning, Barbara Coates. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, OHA.
And to you too, Jerry.
Let's get on six.
Oh, I need
Good morning, Fred.
Pepto-Bismol. I need Pepto-Bismol to see that face in the morning.
That's a good-looking face in the morning.
I wouldn't want to wake up next to it. How about you?
Well, because I'm a dude, I wouldn't want to OHA, but the fact that you even thought about it makes me nervous.
Even if you are a dude, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't want to wake up to that face. I want to start a GoFundMe.
No, I wouldn't want him to wake up next to a dude. But the fact that you would consider it.
How about if there was a big glass partition and you still had to wake up and look at that face when you open your eyes?
I'm not sleeping in a bed with a dude, OHA.
No, there's a big glass partition. You're not in the same bed. It's two different rooms, but there's a window in between. Just imagine waking up to that.
The limit.
I would be like, "What's up? What's up, Fred?" I would,
That's
what I
it.
would
You
be.
got over your shock and horror. I understand. You have to say
Fred, my
something nice.
mustache is coming back already.
I see.
You need to dust yourself with baking powder, and we can see it.
When you get this guy, man.
You know
What's the matter, Fred? What's the matter, Fred?
Nothing.
I just had a 1-hour foot massage. My feet are soaking in hot water, and still I'm not ready for that face in the morning, even if it's your morning.
Thank you, OJ. Hey.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Toy.
Oh, blessings go out to her family. She lost her sister, bro.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
Condolences to you, sister, and your family.
Although I have to say, Fred, that thing you got on your head, it does reduce the cone head look. If you can pull that down over your eyes, that'd be even better. I still got questions for you, Sir Fish a lot. I
Good
got
morning,
the crazy
Fish.
one
Good
I don't
morning,
want to forget.
Beckman. Good morning, Sean LaBelle. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning, y'all.
morning.
Beckman has less shine this morning.
Willie's
What's
in.
wrong with him?
Good morning, Emac.
Cat, you make love to that cigarette.
How many cigarettes have you smoked so far this morning, John?
How many packs? Ask him how many packs he's put down.
I've smoked one cigarette.
You know he smokes in bed.
No, I don't smoke upstairs. Never smoke upstairs.
Good morning, Deb
That's
S.
That's a good policy.
Oh boy.
I got two questions for you, Sir Fish a lot.
Yeah. What's the more?
And they're
Good
good
morning.
questions. They're good questions. I'd like to hear your answers.
Good morning.
As I said, I don't often get to talk to real architects. Last real architect I knew was Jan Malay, and he got fired. Probably not his fault.
Well, you know the architect of the World Trade Center is a world famous guy named Minoru Yamasaki.
Yes.
He always designs with arches. We've got a couple buildings here in Seattle that he designed.
I don't know that much about him, other than his interview. But when the music stops, I got three questions. Are going to be difficult to answer. I take that back. I got four questions.
Why does the music need to stop? And when this brother is answering your questions,
Good morning, Vernon.
he's a professional at what he does. So we're
That's why
gonna.
I'm asking him the questions, not you.
Okay.
And the music should stop because I like the music.
Less than 1 minute.
Well, that could be a background music to the conversation. It doesn't have to go.
Can we get a new morning song? This Fred Rogers thing is a little creepy.
Well, then don't participate wait until we do it. But that's our opening number.
Well, I'm just asking you to innovate.
Damn. Wham.
Good morning, Six Eyes.
You let him come back, and you see this kind of ungratefulness. Good morning, Donna. I saw Donna. I saw my sister Donna.
Good morning, Donna.
Good morning, Donna.
And she certainly doesn't want to see that face.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I'd like to say good morning with a song for you. Good morning. Good morning. I'd like to say good morning with a song or two. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day for a neighbor. Would you be my Kings in the Morning listeners? Would you be my neighbor? Good morning, John Beckman. Will you be my neighbor?
No.
Yeah, you might have fooled him today because he looks awful sleepy.
Good morning, Sir Fisher Lot. Would you be my neighbor?
Good morning. Yes, I will, Jay. Since it's Monday, I'll
Thank
be
you.
your neighbor.
Good morning, Fred. Would you be my neighbor?
As long as he gets
Yeah,
invited over.
I guess if you get rid of these two cracker jackers hanging over your house,
I
drinking
think
beer
you
and
have a
smoking
problem with
cigarettes.
white people.
Good
I
morning,
think you
Adrian
have
Lord.
a problem with Caucasians, Fred.
OAJ, would you be my neighbor? Good morning.
Yes, I would, Jay King. I could use an upgrade in neighborhood.
And Negro friend.
I got too
Well,
many English people here, and I don't like the British at all.
Now that was racist.
Yeah, they come in one flavor here mostly. That's drunk, stupid, and they're always fighting with somebody. In fact, one guy 2 months ago decided to punch his best friend in the face. His friend fell backwards, hit his head on the curb, and died.
Wow.
No.
yeah.
Oh, it's very typical here. The Americans don't do that. The Brits do, not the Americans.
Americans do stupid shit like that too.
They don't do it to the number that the Brits do. That's just a fact.
Well, we're not. You know what? We're not in Thailand. So, good morning, Mr. Lee.
You don't
Fletcher.
have to be. You could be in
No,
Britain.
I
if
said
you
we're not in
was.
Thailand, so we don't know what's happening in Thailand like you do. So I'm not going to pretend like I know what's going on in
Yeah.
Thailand. You
It's
know
the same in Britain. They do the same thing in their country. Always fighting, always.
Yeah, Americans.
Oh, I'm
just,
sorry.
Americans just go to schools and shoot up schools. Good morning, Del Bernie.
No, well, they did that in Britain too.
Jay,
now
he's
they
gonna do
now
this
they
all
use
day. You gonna let
knives.
him do this
No, we're
all
not
day?
going. No,
Jay?
we're not going to do this all day. I'll put it. I
Thank
know
you.
it.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
not going to happen all day. So the Final Four was yesterday, and South Carolina got the pants beat off of them. Good morning, cousin Mitchie D.
Oh, are you
Grand
talking
Rising.
about Are you talking about the ladies?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm glad they lost. I don't like their coach.
I know because she's a strong black woman, and you have a problem with that. I get it.
She's a loudmouth.
Well, winners are.
Yeah, well, she didn't win yesterday.
But she's won enough to be a loudmouth. Good morning,
Yeah,
Cammy.
she never won as much as Gino.
No, because Gino's been doing it longer. Professor Keone said,
Beckman, you hardly know anything about Don Staley.
Yeah, I know, but that's okay. That's that bigotry. King, if OA Gay becomes your neighbor, make sure he checks in with local law enforcement because if he's registered because of his registration status. He's trying to say you're a registered sex offender, OAJ.
Pedophile. Them boys.
Them boys.
You still got him locked in the back. He can't say nothing.
But I'm gonna tell you the game that was great to watch. That I could, Houston and Duke.
Oh,
Houston, Duke was beating the crap out of Houston, but Houston kept fighting back. Every time I would watch the game, Houston would be getting their ass whooped, and I turn off. I'm like, Houston is blowing it. They're missing too many shots, and then I turn back, and then Houston be right back on their butts. Then I turned back, and it was 70-67, and Houston came back and won with 2 minutes left. Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning, you guys. Good morning, Fred.
Bernard,
What's happening, my brother?
Bernard, will you be my neighbor?
Absolutely. I might borrow some eggs and shit, but I'll be in there.
Some sugar.
So the one thing we don't have to worry about, you guys, is lung cancer because John Beckman said no to being my neighbor, and that's good. No smoking in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood, that's right.
John Beckman, you're such a dick. If you took a Viagra, you grow 4 inches. And then the Sacramento Kings beat Cleveland yesterday, the number 1 team, the best record in the league. Sacramento Kings beat them. Happy about that. They've moved to number 9 in the playoff spots. So I wonder what happens if we win our last 3 games. If we can come and move to number 7. But anyway, good morning to everybody. And how was your weekend? Fred, how was your weekend?
Unmute yourself,
But,
please.
but, hold on. My weekend was uneventful until I spoke with you. But other than that, it was great.
We did speak yesterday, didn't we, Fred?
Yes, but we can move on. We can keep our personal lives out of this.
What personal life? What are you talking about? Because
I
you
don't want to talk about it, Jay. Jay.
I want to hear about it. What are you afraid of, old man? You
Good
can
morning,
tell
Nakia
us.
George.
We're all your friends.
No. I have one
Yes,
and
we
a half
are.
break.
You
Fred,
can trust us. You can tell
Go
us
ahead.
all the dirty
Fred had
details.
a little ditty on him, but we okay. It was a little ditty in his titty. That's okay.
He took a dookie?
No, it was a little ditty on him. He had a little ditty on him.
Oh, I thought he needed diapers or something.
No,
Have to
he
stop by
tried
CVS
to
and get some adult diapers.
he said one thing, looking for something else, almost like with Diddy. You know, Diddy invites you to a party, but it ain't the party. You know, it's the
I don't think Diddy has ever invited Fred to a party.
well, Fred had a little ditty. So Fred had a little ditty on him. So if you went to his party, he would be the ditty in the party.
I don't know the difference between a Diddy and a dookie.
Well, go to a party and you'll find out. Go to a Diddy party, and it'll
I want to
reveal
go to a
itself.
Fred party, but I don't want any dookies pulled out of nowhere. I don't want any surprises with dookies or anything else. Sounds like something bodily fluid filled, and I'm staying away.
OAJ, what did you? Good morning, Jeff Carlin. How was your weekend? OAJ.
Oh, how was my weekend? Uneventful.
Uneventful.
Just
What about
another
you, Beckman?
weekend?
Beckman, how was your weekend?
Oh, weekend was so good. So good.
Thank you for asking.
Wow.
What about you, Bernard? How was your weekend?
I had a good weekend, except for I got to tell you this. If you leave your car parked too long, even if you have brand new tires, they get out around. These tires I got only had 2 years, but I haven't drove the car enough. So it bounces. I went and they said, no, the tires are no good. I go, what do you mean they're no good? They don't even have 2,000 miles on them, not maybe 1,500. It said, no, you leave the car parked too long. They're out of round. So I Googled it and they are. So don't do that, Jay. Drive that car that you say you leave in the garage. You guys got to drive.
Good morning. Yeah,
drive
you know
your
what?
car.
That's funny that you say that because that car was I took it to wash it yesterday because I'd sat in the garage so long. I said, let me get this car washed. I took it and got it washed yesterday.
Yeah, you got to drive it.
Yep. What about you, Sir Fisher Lot? What are you well, how was your week? How
I
was
had a
your
good
weekend?
It was pretty good.
Good.
I went to a camera show that I usually go to every year that has old cameras, and I found my new photographer idol, that a guy that I really admire his work, and gave me a lot of inspiration.
Good. I forgot you were a photographer. I'm gonna have to see if you can do some shots on me.
Oh yes.
You know. Hold on. This is Paul Petrovich.
Not Paul Petrovich, short, fat, thin, tall guy.
What?
Paul Petrovich, short, fat, thin, tall guy.
No. Paul Petrovich. Is a.
Why are you laughing, J.K.?
Because I can laugh. Paul Petrovich is a tall guy, kind of big guy.
That's what I said.
No, you said short, fat guy.
Thin, tall guy.
No, he's not no.
Well, he is.
He's not a
well,
short.
Kind of.
You said short, fat, thin, tall guy. So you said everything.
Yeah, short and tall.
Yeah, so he covered it all.
Yes. Takes a while to get it right. It usually just goes right over everybody's head.
Yeah, not mine. Paul Petrovich is a a developer here in California, but he's done developments everywhere, but primarily in California, who done over 80 developments just in Sacramento alone. But he's a good friend of mine, and we drove up to a called Williams yesterday to get a golf cart that he wanted, and we just hung out. And it was cool. We got a chance to laugh and talk and catch up.
I need a golf cart too. Thanks for reminding
So
me.
you were driving a car with flat spots to get a golf cart? Seems prophetic.
No, we were driving his truck, and he had a carrying thing for a carrier for his golf cart, because the golf cart is going to go to his property on Pebble Beach.
Trailer.
Good morning, Shirley Brown.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
golf
I
cart
just
is
thought
going
of
to Pebble
a-
Beach.
I
So he's
just thought
moving,
of an
and he's going to take his golf cart from Pebble Beach and bring it back to his house here and sell it. But he got a beautiful golf cart. I mean, it was beautiful. The guy who did it customized it, took all the batteries out, put lithium in it, and now it's 100 so pounds lighter. Good morning, Dre.
Did it have the name Judge Smales on the back of it?
Did not.
Okay.
Did not. But just hanging out, good morning, Cal Williams. So just hanging out with him, it was good. We just had a good time just hanging out, and just catching up on stuff. It was a good ride up, good ride back. And Paul has so much property that he owns some. And as we were driving, I saw some of his pistachio fields. And I learned
right up your alley, wasn't it?
Oh,
good morning.
man,
No,
I love
pistachios
pistachios.
it take 8 years for pistachios to grow.
Damn,
Yeah.
Wow.
Good morning,
that's a
Danielle.
lot.
Like fine wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're expensive
Pistachio
enough.
wine?
No.
Wait a minute, Beckman. Who drinks pistachio wine?
I would.
You can't even
I know
find a
you
Jew
would.
to drink that.
You have pistachio ice cream. What's wrong with pistachio
I love
wine?
pistachio ice
Okay, in
cream.
ice cream, it's not so good in wine.
How do you know? You've
That's-
never had it.
Good morning.
It's also
Good morning,
good
Marky.
it's also great in cream cheese.
I love pistachios. See,
Jay, can you
Yeah.
have Paul send me some pistachios, please?
Was that
No.
a sampler from the store? Because it seems awful
I'm gonna tell you
small.
something. Paul if I told Paul,
No.
hey Paul, send John Beckman some pistachios, he'd say, fuck John Beckman.
Get the hell out of here, Jay. That's not very becoming.
Well, that's what he was saying. That's because that's what I was saying.
Well, you'd get your pistachios like everybody got their crab legs.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one. Morning, Lady Dre. Morning, Lady Dre.
Fuck you. Oh,
I like
See, that's what
pistachios.
I
Some
love
of
them too. That's what we're here for. We're here to give Beckman everything we can give him. Fire
Yeah.
at him. He's
Keep
white.
Keep your diseases to yourself, pal.
Mhm. Anyway, so
See,
that's
unlike
that.
me, J. King. Unlike me, Beckman doesn't have any black in him.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
he-
Mr. Elias.
he did last night.
I don't know why you laugh, but okay.
OAJ. OAJ, you got a lot of dick in you.
Yeah,
If you took
OAJ, you sound
if
like
you-
you're on
if-
speed today.
If you took a Viagra, you grow 6 inches. That's right.
Well, Beckman only got 4 inches. I'll take that. Thank you.
Jesus, I ain't giving you
Wow.
anything, pal.
Wow.
Well, Beckman, you only got 4 inches when Jay said it before.
Don't you worry about
I
it. It's
got
the best
6
4
inches.
inches you'd ever
Somebody-
suck on.
Damn.
Oh,
You
that's
let him suck
terrible.
on your dick.
Now,
You let him suck on your dick, OJ.
Would you let him suck
No,
on
that-
it?
Yeah, I just had Wandy
No, that was-
just
that
massage
was
a
my
hypo-
feet for an hour.
No,
No,
that was
it wasn't.
hypothetical.
Nah, I wouldn't. You'll
Yes,
let
it
him,
was,
wouldn't
Lady Dre. Lady
You'll
Dre,
let
that
him
was
fresh
a
off on that.
hypothetical.
You'll let him, wouldn't you? Tell the truth.
Lady
I'm
Dre,
fresh off a massage, and Wandy massaged my feet for an hour, and I soaked my feet in real hot water and Epsom salts. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to
Good.
sprout.
did all
Put
the
my
warts
feet
go
in
away?
there. Do the what go away?
All the warts.
Well, I couldn't speak to that, Beckman. If you need a consultation, you can grab me off air.
To our sister Cammie, it takes the pistachios 8 years to mature the trees themselves. After that, they're harvested every year.
Yes.
I feel better about that. Pistachios don't cost that much.
Florida woman jumped on alligator to stop it from attacking her dog, whose whole head was inside its mouth.
Shit.
Kim Spencer and her dog, Kona, sustained minor injuries and are recovering from the altercation together. A Florida woman stepped up to save her dog in the ultimate heroic rescue. When her dog, Kona, was in peril, Kim Spencer reached
You can't
I'm
read
just gonna
it.
tell you right now, if my dog is fucking around with an alligator and he got his head caught in that alligator's mouth,
Sorry,
motherfucker,
boy.
you shouldn't have been there.
Yep.
But
Your ass over here.
when Kim Spencer reached inside an alligator's jaws to pull her from the predator's grasp, now both Spencer and Kona are just a bit banged up. And Spencer is stressing the importance of alligator awareness and safety
Ain't
in
that
Florida.
a bitch? But she didn't do it.
No, she's telling Spencer witnessed it all
Oh, yeah.
unfold in front of her. Noticing the alligator turning towards her and Kona, Spencer urged her dog to turn around and walk away. But she's a really strong dog, and she stood her ground, Spencer shared.
Yeah.
In seconds, the alligator, which was 6.5 feet long, had launched itself forward and bit down, trapping Kona between its teeth. Her whole head was inside its mouth. Recall.
Poor Kona.
I stopped thinking. I just dove in. I jumped on it and I straddled it, as ladylike as that is, and I was trying to pry its jaws open.
Crazy bitch. I bet she was a white woman.
Hey, Trump say he don't want women in the military. Sign her up.
Can I finish?
You ain't lying.
Wrestling the gator from her position on its back, Spencer was able to pry the reptile's mouth open and save Kona. After winning the literal gator fight, Spencer watched as it scurried away back into the water from whence it came, and the pair were able to seek help. Both Spencer and her dog needed stitches after the altercation. Kim sustained injuries to both hands, and Kona ended up in a cone collar, according to the report, but they're thankful for the opportunity to heal together. Let me let you see. Kona
Can
and
I
Kim.
assume that this woman is a big woman?
No,
Oh,
she's
she's
a little
not.
lady.
No.
Yeah, she's a WWE
Yeah,
wrestler.
she work out though. You can tell she got guns.
She's a
She
ride
got
or die.
guns.
I'd take her.
I'm sure you would. You'd take
You would
that
take her
dog.
where, Beckman?
John Beckman, you take her, but if she would,
Where would
if
Beckman
you
take her?
to the
I'd take her
upshort.
golfing with me
She'll
in
beat
Florida.
John
Good morning,
Beckman's
Kenneth
ass. She'll beat John Beckman's ass.
You know, what awareness does she have to provide other than you live in Florida? That's all the awareness one needs about alligators.
Yeah,
Do
look
they have
like
alligators in northern Florida?
I think they have them in Louisiana
They have
too.
them in
Yes, they have 'em.
Louisiana. Yeah, they got them in
Yeah,
Louisiana
sure
too.
they have.
Shit.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Northern
Good
Florida.
morning. Good morning,
I'll tell
Ali.
you, alligator makes a good
Ali, what it
sandwich
do?
meat.
What's up, Pop? Why you wait till Jay say something to me, Dre, before you say hi?
I just saw you, man. What are you talking
No, you
about?
did. You saw me when I came in, nigga.
No, I did not.
Good morning, Ali.
Your
I don't
eyes
see you,
be
but good
seeing
morning.
shit.
He's just following the pecking order.
You
Don't
know
get
your
mad
eyes
at
be
him.
seeing
Right.
shit, nigga. You saw me come up in here.
I ain't
What up,
fucking
Ali?
with you, man.
Why you say it right after Jay? What up,
Why?
Ali?
Well,
Trying
why
to act
you?
like
What about? What about?
You didn't come to the show with Jay, nigga. He didn't bring you with him.
Good morning, Karen Sutton.
What's up, Bernard? I see you.
What?
I know
I
Bernard's
see you, friend.
here, but Dre is after Jay.
Yeah, whatever.
I want to know where Beckman would take that muscled woman.
Golfing with me.
What would you
Yeah,
take her,
right.
Beckman? Would you take her on a date? Would you?
No, she'd be my caddy on the Florida golf course. I'd say,
Let
go
me
get
ask
that
you a
ball
question.
by the creek.
He will
Would
beat
you?
your ass.
What if she said, you know, I want you to give me a kiss.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to kiss this. I want you to kiss both sets of my lips.
Exactly.
Well, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. But what if you said, and John, if you said no, and what if she grabbed you by your neck and said, "You're gonna do it what I tell you. Do what Mama say."
So I'll beat your ass. You'll do it.
Are you telling me that she'd break into song, J. King?
There's nothing wrong with a strong woman.
She looked like
Donna, are you a strong
Dude,
woman?
that bitch got guns.
The strong type.
But no, she
Sorry.
forced you, John. She forced your head down
Or
because
the
she's stronger
singing
than you.
type.
Would.
Why are you worried about what another woman would do?
Because Fred did something on Sunday that fucked him up a little bit, and he's trying to get it out of his head, and it's resurfacing.
This is why I wouldn't want to be your
obviously.
neighbor, Jay. You'd ask a million
It's
questions a day.
resurfacing.
No, I wouldn't want you to be my neighbor because all them goddamn cigarettes. Don't want that cigarette.
Don't you worry about my cigarettes.
Yeah, you would stink up the whole neighborhood. You really would, because you
Yep.
could smell that cigarette stuff from 2 houses away.
All day.
And they all said that COVID didn't travel anywhere but 6 feet from a human being. If I can smell your
Hi,
cigarette
good
smoke
morning.
50
Good
feet
morning.
away, that goes away.
So, I don't know. Did you guys hear about this guy? He get out of jail. He's 25 years old, North Carolina. He goes to jail, gets out. As soon as he gets out, he kills his mom and his little brother.
God damn.
Story. Yeah, I've
Seems
seen that.
justifiable to me. All
A
those
man
years
just
in
released.
prison.
A man just released from prison killed his mother and brother Monday night at a Wilson, North Carolina home, police said. Deron
Perhaps it
Dante
was
Jenkins,
PTSD.
25 of Wilson, was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. It happened at 5:30 p.m. Police responded to what they described as an unknown call. Officers found 2 dead people who are identified as Dana Vanessa Jenkins, 50, and her 15-year-old son, Darren Cox. The Wilson Police Department told ABC Raleigh-Durham affiliate WTVD that Dana Jenkins is the suspect's mother, and the teen is his brother. Juanita Corngay is reeling from the death of her 2 family members. Corngay said she is Dana Jenkins' cousin and described her as very kind. She was a very sweet person, always smiled. And I can see her smile right now. And she always smiled, said Corngay, who lives next door to the victims. She went to work and came home. She took care of her youngest son. Corngay said she would have never thought something like this would have happened to the family. I would have never thought that. I would have never thought that he would do something like that, Corngay said. Darren Jenkins is being held at Wilson County Jail without bond. He made his first appearance in court on Tuesday. According to court documents, Darren Jenkins had just been released from prison last week on separate charges before the incident happened. That hurt. It really bothers me, and I still haven't gone over it, Corngay said. It's going to take a while. Dana Jenkins and Darren were also being remembered by a local church where members say they were well involved in their community. Just joyful, Bishop Sherman Blandon said. Their smiles was infectious. They would both light up a room. Darren was also a student at Benningfield High School. A spokesperson with WTVD that additional counselors were on hand at the school Tuesday to support students and staffers. Please keep the family in your prayers, as well as the Benningfield community during this difficult time, the district spokesperson said. The church will dedicate a youth service on Wednesday to pray for the victims. They loved each other. They loved us. We loved them. Especially Darren. He meant the world to all of us. Our teens here, they're all grieving heavily. We're asking for tithing at this time. My children, the adults here, the entire city, just
Oh, this
tithing.
tithing. Biggest scam in the world.
I don't know why. Every time I think about preachers, I think they're gonna ask for a tithe.
For tithing, because they fucking do. You hear about what's that guy that locked everybody in the damn church?
Yeah,
Tithing
Marvin
wouldn't let him
Sapp.
out.
Marvin Sapp.
Yeah, Marvin Sapp. That's a damn shame. He took it to the limit. didn't he?
Unbelievable.
Good
They
morning,
always seem to have
Janet.
trouble
Marie.
controlling money. They always need money.
Comedic offerings continue to pour in days after gospel singer Marvin Sapp took the internet with his $40,000 donation request from churchgoers. Now, fellow purveyor of the musical good word, Kirk Franklin, is getting in on the action. The stump composer posted a group photo of himself, singer John P. Key, Sapp, musicians Zacardi Cortez, John McReynolds, Isaac Carey, and producer Eric Dawkins on April 3rd. The image was taken at the 2025 BMI Trailblazers of Gospel Music Awards in Atlanta earlier that day, where Key received a Trailblazer of Gospel recognition. His caption read, "Open the doors," which was widely interpreted as a reaction to the resurfaced video of Sapp ordering ushers to close the door.
Wendy.
To close the door for the 109th Pentecostal Assemblies of the World Convention in
Like a
August.
teamster.
He tagged everyone except for the target of the
Where
joke.
was
The Never Would Have
Where
Made
was
It artist went on to ask if 1,000 attendees donated $20
I like that.
and that
Put the
1,000
pussy-
more who were tuned in to the live stream do the same. The clip
No.
began to circulate on March 26, generating an array of reactions. The same digital outpouring unfolded as Franklin's post landed on the Shade Room. Kirk might as well go into comedy, wrote someone who assumed the Grammy Award-winning songwriter was making light of the controversy. And Marvin should respond with how Kirk was cussing that phone call and got exposed, wrote someone, hoping that a petty exchange between the men would resurface. Franklin's volatile 2021 leaked phone call with adult son, Kerryon Franklin. A third individual wrote, "Is this a pastor beef? Good Lord." Despite some reactions, there's no indications that the faith figures are at odds. But here to talk to us is Pastor Love. How are you doing, Pastor Love? Hello, J. King. Thank you for having me. I want to talk about this tithing thing. It's gotten out of hand. I want to first say this to all of the Kings in the Morning listeners. When Pastor Love asks for a tithe, it's not me asking. I am speaking to the Lord directly. As you know, I speak to him from my garden. And when he speaks to me, he's so eloquent. I love him. And the other day I was speaking to the Lord, and he said to me, Pastor Love, doctor, prophet, minister, teacher, you must get Dr. Dre and his transgenders.
God damn.
To contribute to the Lord. And so, Dr. Dre, I'm going to ask this of you. I'm not going to close the door on you. I'm going to say, open your pocket. Open your pocket. And I want you and the transgender community to each a seed. $1,000. Cash App it to $ Pastor Love. Once again, Pastor Son. $ Pastor Love. You and the transgender. And I don't want to argue with you. I want to pray for you. And let me do this prayer. Dear God, please let Dr. Dre.
Oh my! I'm kicking your ass. Oh, come on. God damn.
Dr. Dre. Jay,
Wow.
you need to be speaking. You need to be speaking to the Lord from your closet.
Oh my God. That was good.
Out of your garden, Jay.
That was good. That was good, Jay. I got to give it to you. That was good. That was funny.
God tired of you talking to him from your garden, Jay. He wants you to go to the park.
That's not me. That's Pastor Love. I don't.
Pastor Love. Wow.
Pastor Love. He always come in here talking shit. Then he just leave.
Yeah, then he leave. Yeah, that's some wild shit.
But he wants.
So Jay, was John P. Key trying to get money too, or just her?
No, they were all in a picture together, and so they were all in the picture and then he just made he was being slick with it, and he said open the door, and he didn't. Good morning, Dallas.
Put him on mute. God damn it.
Well, he's trying to speak at the same time.
You fucking up the show.
That
gorilla.
shit is loud. You don't understand how that shit
He can't
sounds.
help it. It's raining. But I know he wants to say something. It's our brother Sir Fish-a-Lot. It's raining.
Okay, but if Sir Fish-a-Lot can want to say something, but if he on Raggedy Time, we can't do nothing about that. Try him again. See if he on Raggedy Time. Did you want to say something?
No, Jay already answered my question about John P. Key. I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to lose any respect for John P. Key.
No,
you don't know.
Nah, and it wasn't the rain. It was some straight up static, like somebody's
Nicole
shit.
is stupid. She just trying to use him as an excuse.
I'm not gonna say she's stupid, but she do have a little tardation on her from time to time.
Yeah, she does.
It ain't your fault.
Time.
It ain't you're a little slow sometimes.
Can't help it.
That's all. It ain't no big deal. You're learning.
Can't help it.
Good morning, Daphne.
You get better.
You'll get better. You just, I don't know. You can't help it. If you wanted to, you wouldn't help it. Even if you could, you can't help it. If you wanted to, you wouldn't help it. No. You know who wrote that song, right?
You just wrote that.
Yeah, Stevie.
That's right. Stevie wrote that for Michael. Well, he didn't write it for Michael. He wrote it, and when he did it, it wasn't even at that. Michael really made it into something. He sped up the tempo and everything. When he got it, it wasn't at that tempo. It wasn't that way. Michael made it that way.
But that keyboard at the beginning, that Fender Rhodes, you can tell that's some Stevie shit all the way.
Yeah, but it wasn't played the same way. That's Michael.
Wow.
That's Michael going back. Yeah. And that's Michael and Quincy. That's Quincy. Quincy produced it. Quincy was the greatest producer in the history of the music business, bar none.
I think so. Big time.
He was the greatest one, asking him to come run up in him too.
Do what?
What?
Mm-hmm. That nigga's Quincy was the best asker in the world.
Wow.
I would like to know why every voice you do, J. King, is a black voice.
He wanted to orchestrate that
Well,
booty.
well, because
Not all
if
of
you
them. He does some white voice
no,
sometimes.
if you that lets you
All
know
the
that
ones I heard today.
OAJ hasn't been here for forever. He don't know the white voices. I do the white voices too, OAJ, and I do the annoying voices. I do you. I do all the
Does it
voices.
does it keep everybody up at night?
No. People
Does it
laugh.
keep you up at night?
No, I laugh and kiki and ha ha, just like you.
Okay. I don't know what Kiki is. That sounds like taking a
Laughing,
Fred.
motherfucker. It's laughing.
That's okay.
I thought it was
floats.
taking a Fred. Okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, that's okay. You've been wrong. You've been wrong many
Take
times
a little
before.
Kiki or a Dookie on the. And listen, you don't want Beckman in your neighborhood because not only will he smoke, and you'll smell it, but he'll bring his dogs to shit on your lawn right after Fred does.
I don't think we should allow this nigga to talk from the back. Nigga, bring your ass to the front.
Yeah, you can bring your ass to the front.
Don't they have a lot of smokers in Thailand? Asian people smoke a lot anyway.
No.
Yeah, they do.
No, the men do.
There's a lot
when
of
you see a
smoking.
woman.
The men and the women smoke. There's a lot of.
Yeah, they be smoking
Well,
like
not to
Rokestow.
the same degree. The men smoke a lot, and the women. When you find a woman that smokes, you got to wonder why. I mean, who wants to deal with that?
Well, women like to smoke. I mean, did you ever smoke?
No.
Yeah, I've never.
I did
smoked.
smoke a pipe. I did smoke a pipe in university, but that was only to end the stupid meetings that they used to have.
Jay,
Yeah, but
what's
you
going
smoke.
on, Jay? You giving Jews special privilege?
No, why you say that?
Because he in the back and he talking and he didn't quit the show. I don't know how many times now he got special privileges.
No, you know what?
Yeah, you don't pay attention. Ali doesn't pay attention.
No, I'm paying attention, motherfucker. You
No,
talking to
you're
me.
not.
Get
You're
your
not.
bitch ass up front.
You don't have the rule. You don't have the new rules.
Ain't no new rule.
Don't nobody want to see your coochie, John. Sit down.
Yeah, put your little coochie out the screen. Ugh. Nasty ass.
He'll be doing that
That's
on
a
your lawn.
transgender.
You don't want that.
That's a transgender.
Thought I had to do that to get my black card.
You ain't
Paralyzed
getting no black
army
card
vet.
like that.
No, you.
I'm trying.
You see what Jay just did?
Paralyzed army vet took his own life after learning of wife's affair with controversial South Carolina pastor. A paralyzed army veteran who drowned in a swimming pool may have taken his own life because he discovered his wife was having an affair with the pastor, his sister has claimed. Chris Skinner, 41, was found dead in a neighborhood pool in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on September 6, 2021. Both the cops and coroner's office eventually declared the case a suicide and ended their probes. But the coroner's office recently reopened its investigation again, although there is no suggestion it involves foul play. It would be fair to say that the coroner has reopened the case because there's been evidence that's come forward that could potentially not be an accident, Skinner's sister, Tamara McDermott, told DailyMail.com. She pointed to conflicting descriptions of how Skinner got into the pool from police and the coroner's report, despite the fact that both parties viewed the same CCTV footage. While the coroner wrote that Skinner appeared to have gotten too close to the edge of the pool and slipped in, the police report stated that he had stopped at a curve in the pool before suddenly moving forward into the water. There's also new witness testimony contradicting the evidence given by Skinner's wife, Susie, and others to police at the time. When looking at the police reports and coroner reports, it is clear that there was some inconsistency. Also, it was acknowledged that some of what was said at the scene may be inaccurate. Skinner became a quadriplegic at age 20, a year after he'd been in the Army because of a car accident. He and Susie fell in love when she was assigned to him as a physical therapist while he recovered. 2 weeks before Skinner's death, he confronted controversial pastor John Paul Miller, 44, demanding Miller end his affair with Susie. Miller's wife, Mika Miller, 30, was discovered dead in Lumbee River State Park, North Carolina, on April 27th last year from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, days after she filed for divorce from her pastor husband. In November, the FBI searched John Paul Miller's home, although the reason is unknown. Miller has repeatedly denied having an affair with Susie Skinner, but earlier this month, Susie admitted to the affair as part of a separate legal case Miller is facing regarding allegations he raped a 15-year-old in 1998, a crime he strenuously denies. Chris Skinner fell out with Miller's church, Solid Rock Ministries, and with Miller himself about 4 to 5 months before his death. After 3 years of attending worship there, McDermott said. Chris definitely voiced that he did not like the pastor of that church, and he did stop going to the church there, McDermott said. He was in some emotional pain, and he was having a hard time. He was pulling away and distancing himself. At the time of Skinner's death, investigators did not speak to McDermott or his parents, despite the fact that they all live in Myrtle Beach after they were incorrectly told that Skinner had no family in town, McDermott claimed. Essentially, the police took the word of the people that were on the scene at the time, she said. Skinner's case is being reopened as a direct result of his association with Miller due to the huge public interest in Mika's death, Miller's wife, the one who killed herself 3 days after she filed for divorce. This exposure has led to a significant number of witnesses coming forward, she said. She now hopes that the truth will come out about her dear brother's death. I just want the truth because truth brings healing, and then it results in peace. And I would like to feel peaceful when I think about my brother's passing, she said. Chris honestly is one of the most resilient people I've ever known. He's just pushed through everything. A rep for the Horry County coroner told the Post on Monday, in response to your questions regarding this case, the coroner's office investigation is separate from the investigation conducted by the Myrtle Beach Police. Our case remains open at this time. Solid Rock Ministries did not respond to the Post. So I'm going to show you.
Time out. Hold on a second. Did you just say it's called Horry County?
Horry.
Yeah, that's a whore. Horry County.
So he was a paraplegic. So he wheeled his ass in there and blew that motherfucking brains out, didn't he?
What are you talking about, Goofy? No, this is him.
Right.
He's got a motorized wheelchair.
He drowned, dum-dum.
He drowned.
So
yeah.
he drowned.
Oh.
But now
who
this
would
is
kill
the
himself by drowning?
this
Who
is the
fuck would kill
pastor.
himself by drowning?
This is the pastor and his wife.
Oh, so he killed himself after them two. Okay, guys.
No, dum-dum. You ain't even paid attention.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna explain to you because your comprehension level is low. It's okay.
You guys
No, it's not.
Explain to
Yeah,
him
it
the
is.
transgender language.
From what I got, he shot the
I don't even have a pink shirt like that. That's a little suspect.
he shot the pastor, right?
No, dum-dum. You
He
didn't
shot
hear
the
nothing.
sheriff.
Tell him in transgender language, Jay.
But he didn't shoot the deputy.
Right.
Now, this is Skinner. That's Skinner and his wife. That's the paraplegic and his wife. So his wife was having an affair with the pastor.
Right.
And she shot
With
herself.
the pastor's wife
No.
at the same time?
No, see,
let me
he got it fucked up too.
Listen,
The
John
pastor-
Beckman has
John
Beckman has CTE. Good morning, Conrad. I expect him to not get it, but Dre, that's just
I
that
know I should be on it. No,
the
I ain't got to
transgender
do no
mindset.
damn transgender.
Let me explain something. Let me explain to the transgenders and to the CTE.
Cause see, you be reading a lot of shit, and I
So
get
this is what happened. The paraplegic guy, they say he killed himself by drowning himself. That was the story.
Yeah, but he was on a diving board trying to make a dive.
Hey man, can he tell the story?
Please listen. No speaking.
But if you speak again, you'll get put on mute. Thank you. So, the paraplegic guy, Skinner, he was married. His wife was having an affair with the minister.
Right.
The minister's wife found out about the affair. She filed for divorce. When she filed for divorce, 3 days later, she shot herself in the head. That's what they want you to believe. And committed suicide. So she committed suicide, shot herself in the head. He committed suicide and drowned himself.
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit.
I think these
So
were both
now-
murders.
Now this case is being reopened.
Yeah,
This
they're both
happened in
murders.
2021, and now it's being reopened.
So when the minister killed him, though, were they still tithing?
You
No, he-
stupid ass.
Lathers, in case you didn't note the time, we have not had the daily word or the word of the day.
When did he
Oh,
get
that's-
to it?
Okay, you know what? Let's
Excuse you.
We're in the middle of
Thank
an
you.
interesting story.
All
Yeah,
right.
but we do have
Yeah,
to
in
do
the
the
middle of
daily
an
word
antidote. God
and
damn.
the word of the day. Good
That's
job.
what them
I'm gonna do
goddamn
the daily
gorillas be
word.
doing.
Ali,
Trying
are you
to-
gonna do the word of the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but you should let your gorilla do it.
Since she rushing shit.
I don't have a
We're
gorilla.
late, sir. We're late.
Yes,
We're not
you are.
rushing
My bad.
anything.
You don't have a
Cousin.
gorilla.
Fuck are we late? We ain't
You
late.
don't pay
Just
attention
wanna
to the
bring
story. You
y'all
don't pay
ass
attention to
in.
the
Are we
time.
on a
Today is Monday.
schedule?
Today is Monday, April 7th,
You're
2025.
right. You don't have a gorilla. You got
Quiet.
a gorilla.
The daily word
You got a
is
gorilla bear.
released. RELEASE. I release, let go, and feel free. Today, I will be gentle and honest with myself as I observe the beliefs I am holding in my mind and heart. I may feel surprised to discover all the outworn ideas I have been clinging to. I can see how these feelings and thoughts have been limiting me. I take a big step forward by releasing unwanted thoughts and actions to the spirit within. I am patient with myself if these thoughts revisit me. I commit to releasing again and again. Releasing is a process that I undertake with faith and trust. As I release, I visualize myself moving into a brighter future, free of all that once limited my life. I believe in the goodness and grace of God. I affirm, I release, let go, and move forward with a clear mind and heart. Today's Bible verse is Jeremiah 44. Now look, I have just released you today from the fetters on your hands. Brother Reverend Ali, what is the word of the day?
OG, the word of the day is say, spelled S-A-Y. The definition for say is utter words so as to convey information, an opinion, a feeling or intention, or an instruction. Let me see if I can use that in a sentence. You can't listen to what Jay King say. He got a whole house full of animals. Say.
There's my meerkat right there. Look at my little meerkat. Look at my little Ali meerkat.
That looks like an imam.
It's a meerkat.
Meerkat
goddammit.
Monday.
Meerkat.
Meerkat
Got
Monday.
very pretty red
Monday.
lips.
Meerkat.
Show it to Fred.
Monday.
Grows a better
no.
mustache than you, Jay.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I am. My mustache is release is starting to take on a new meaning the more Jay reads. I got to hear the sentence. Yeah. So a woman jumped on a I don't, Hey, I don't know why Don Staley is upset. UConn was a better team.
Yeah.
And
They
the
were.
Gamecocks, they were lucky. They got past a few games.
And UConn blew them out. What was it, like a 30-point victory?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the biggest collapse this weekend was Duke.
Oh yeah.
Duke,
Duke gave that game up.
Oh boy.
Duke really I thought they won. I thought they were going to win. They won that game from the time it started.
Yeah.
From the time they started, they
Well,
controlled that game.
I guess
But
that's
that
why
lets
you
know
say you
just
play
keep
the
fighting. That's
whole
why
game.
You got to keep fighting. Yeah. Just keep fighting. You don't ever stop. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story.
Somebody
Okay.
tried to cut you off, Bernard.
Yeah, you seen it.
Yeah, I saw you flick his ass off.
That was ridiculous, man. I don't know what's wrong with the world, man. I mean, I really don't.
Michael Rockefeller, the son of former U.S. Vice President Nelson Rockefeller, vanished without a trace 61 years ago, leaving behind an endearing enigma. Obsessed with tribal art, 23-year-old Rockefeller plunged into the unknown with the fervor that would ultimately seal his fate. In November of 1961, Rockefeller embarked on his second expedition to Dutch New Guinea, Indonesia, eager to continue his exploration of the Asmat region. Accompanied by anthropologist Renee Wassick, the two men set out in a 40-foot canoe, expecting a warm reception from the Asmat tribe, whom they had previously met. Good morning, Tammy Jefferson. Disaster struck when their canoe capsized about 3 miles from shore. While Wassing managed to survive drifting in the Arafura Sea until rescue, Rockefeller's fate was sealed in mystery. Good morning, Jacqueline Price, aka Rich Sister. Officially, Rockefeller's death was ruled a drowning, but dark rumors soon emerged about a more gruesome end. Speculation swirled that Rockefeller might have been washed ashore and been cannibalized by the Asmat tribe. The plot thickened a decade later when National Geographic's film crew captured startling footage in Asmat. Among images of naked tribesmen rowing traditional boats was a starkly out-of-place Caucasian man who bore an uncanny resemblance to Rockefeller. This haunting image fueled rampant theories and debates. Was this man Rockefeller or just a lookalike? The mystery grew as Carl Hoffman, an author who dedicated years to unraveling the truth, uncovered new revelations. Hoffman's research, which included hiring a private investigator and visiting the region, brought forth chilling details about Rockefeller's final hours. According to Hoffman, Rockefeller's last words before making a desperate 10-mile swim through crocodile-infested waters were, "I think I can make it." Rockefeller's ordeal did not end with his swim. His arrival on shore was met with brutal hostility. He reached the shore in nothing but his underwear, only to be confronted by the Osjanip warriors, a faction of the Asmat tribe. Despite his previous respectful interactions with the Asmat, Rockefeller's vulnerable state made him an easy target. Tribal accounts suggest that one warrior, seeing Rockefeller helpless, speared him through the ribs. The rest of the tribe then proceeded to cannibalize him, adhering to their traditional practices. Hoffman theorizes that the tribe's aggression might have been fueled by a recent historical grievance. Just a year before Rockefeller's ill-fated expedition, Dutch colonists had burned tribal huts and murdered high-ranking Asmat leaders. This act of colonial violence could have significantly impacted the tribe's response to Rockefeller's intrusion. The unsettling truth behind Rockefeller's death underscores the complex and often perilous nature of exploration. As Hoffman's research unveiled these details, it became clear that the true story was even more harrowing than initially imagined. The haunting footage captured by National Geographic added to the intrigue, but questions about its authenticity lingered. Was the man in the footage truly Rockefeller, or did the resemblance merely fuel speculation? The case remains one of modern exploration's most enigmatic disappearances, blending high-profile intrigue with brutal tribal customs. Rockefeller's story exemplifies the dangers of venturing into unknown territories and the unpredictable outcomes of such expeditions. Despite the passage of time, the mystery of Rockefeller's fate continues to captivate and provoke discussion. Each new piece of evidence or theory only adds to the story's complexity, keeping the debate alive. Rockefeller's tragic end serves as a stark reminder of the thin line between discovery and disaster. As researchers and historians continue to probe the depths of this mystery, the allure of Rockefeller's disappearance remains undiminished. His story is a testament to the risk of exploration and the enduring fascination with unresolved mysteries. The true extent of Rockefeller's fate might never be fully known, but the intrigue surrounding his disappearance endures. The combination of high-profile background and grim final moments creates a narrative that remains both captivating and chilling. With each revelation, a line between fact and speculation becomes increasingly blurred. The mystery of Michael Rockefeller's disappearance will likely continue to enthrall and perplex for years to come. His tale is a powerful reminder of the perils that accompany the quest for knowledge and exploration. Man.
Hey, Jay, before cannibals eat you, do they cook you?
No. I don't
They
know.
don't cook?
I'm sure. I
They
don't.
roast
Let me
their
see.
ass like a pig.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a
The
decent
fuck
way. At
they
least they,
get going over there fucking with them natives like that though, burning
yeah,
their
you
huts.
saute
and
them a
shit.
little. You saute them a little bit, it'd be a little tastier.
Well, it depends. I don't know. I
Put 'em
know
in
if
the
me and
pot.
you get caught in the snow, Beckman, don't go to sleep.
Your ass gone. We'll have some tasty white
Well, no, they
man.
gotta drain. They gotta drain the blood unless they drink the blood. I don't know what they do.
They ain't gotta drain the blood.
While the idea of cannibalism, consuming raw human flesh, is a common trope, in reality, some cultures that practice cannibalism, particularly in the context of edo-cannibalism, eating the deceased, do cook the flesh as part of their rituals or traditions. In some cultures, the
Wow.
flesh of the deceased is boiled or roasted, and the bones are ground into a powder that is consumed. In other cases, the flesh may be consumed raw as part of a specific ritual or belief system.
So that's like
Eating human
sushi.
flesh, eating human flesh isn't always about obtaining protein, as some practices involve consuming specific organs or body parts believed to hold particular significance. Can you imagine those?
That's some
while
gross shit.
I mean, like they chop your leg off, and you're like, ah, and they, oh, don't worry, we have more to come. Your leg was so good. Let me say this to you. Your leg meat. Oh, you die for it. And I don't,
Yeah,
no
but
pun
the
intended.
skin is probably good too, crispy and crunchy, like a chicken skin.
I love when we, oh my God, tomato, we're going to have some of your arm and fingers. Oh, it's going to be delectable. Oh, you should, I hope you make it through. I want you to see how good, what you've done for us, how good we feel. Good morning, Delia. Good morning, Leonard.
So they keep them
Delia
alive
said
to keep
Jeffrey
the
Dahmer
limbs
cooked his
fresh.
victim.
Oh my
They ate
God!
Nat Turner. They ate Nat.
Boy,
White folks did that shit.
but imagine have to eat it and you don't eat it, like the Donner Party coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like that
That's
airplane that
gross.
crashed in Argentina with the soccer team.
Yeah.
Those
Well, they had
people
to
ate
eat to
those.
stay alive, though. They had to stay
That's
alive.
right. Which
They eat
one
to
got
stay
the
alive.
sausage sandwich is what I want to know.
I know why you want, because that's the sandwich you wanted, huh?
Who wants some Who wants a Frank and beans? Who wants the Frank and beans?
Keep deluding
Your ass,
yourself,
dude.
JK.
He can ask that question. So who got that? If not, I'll take it. You wanted it, didn't you, John?
That one, John, that was OAJ. OAJ wanted
No,
that sandwich.
Beckman act that shit first.
No, that wasn't John. That was
OAJ.
No, that wasn't me. That was John Beckman.
Oh, John Beckman. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I know why.
Not I.
That, now y'all lying on each other.
Well, we know it was a white person.
Exactly.
Now, how do you know it was a white person?
Because we know what y'all sound like. Jay North, the Dennis the Menace star,
That's
is dead
racist.
at 73.
Yeah, God, I didn't even know he was still
That's
alive.
very
To be honest
racist.
with you,
Jay
I thought he was
North,
dead, to be honest.
Jay North, known for his Dennis the Menace character on the beloved 60s sitcom, died Sunday. Fox News Digital confirmed. He was 73. North died at home in Lake Butler, Florida, after battling colon cancer for years, according to a social media post shared by his longtime friends. Lassie actor John Provost and his wife.
he
Lori
didn't
J.
get a colonoscopy, Jay. You better get your
Child
colonoscopy.
actor found acclaim with his role, Dennis Mitchell, and at times unruly youngster who was known for burdening his neighbor George Wilson. Jeannie Russell just called us with terribly sad but not unexpected news Jacobson shared online. Our dear friend Jay North has been fighting cancer for a number of years, and this morning at noon, Jay passed peacefully at home. As many of his fans know, he had a difficult journey in Hollywood and after, but he did not let it define his life. He had a heart as big as a mountain, loved his friends deeply. He called us frequently and ended every conversation with, "I love you. I love you with all my heart." And we loved him with all ours. She added, "A lifelong friend of John's, a brother to Jean, and a dear friend to me. He will be missed terribly. He is out of pain now. His suffering is over. At last, he's at peace." Provost wrote with a heavy heart that his friend of nearly 70 years died Sunday, April 6th. You know, I tell you guys all the time how difficult it is to have any kind of success in the music business or entertainment business and not be able to maintain it, and if you don't maintain it, what it does, because careers are short in this business. And you may not know it, but when you guys call people has-beens, or when you make up names about people that aren't very kind, it weighs on people that don't know how to, that can't find their way out of it, because
Can't cope with that shit.
yeah, it's and you gotta,
So what,
gotta know
Jay?
that.
Do the entertainers feel like it's beneath them to get a regular job after they're done so-called acting or music? Or
You guys feel like it's beneath them.
No,
when
but
you
there's got to
see,
be.
I'm saying
Well,
you guys feel like it's beneath them. When you see
I don't.
people, let me
I
just
never
say,
say. I never
I'm not
said that.
saying, so I'm saying the general public,
Oh,
when they see people that were on a sitcom or that were in a band or that did anything on television, and then let's say they see them as a bagger in a store, they say, "Oh my God,
Yep.
what happened?" And the first thing they'll say to them, "Man, what happened? I used to see you. I loved you on TV, but what happened?"
Because people think
And they
everybody
say,
on TV are fucking millionaires. That's why.
and they think, or they'll think that people, messed up their money. Jana Marie said Gary Coleman got a job. Yeah, Gary Coleman became a,
security guard.
Security guard.
yeah.
And just
And
like that guy from the
but you,
Huxtables,
but you know what?
he
Okay, we can't, motherfucker. Can we stay on Gary first? And then we can go. And then we can go to your guy. Let's do
He wants to
Gary,
go to
and
the
then we'll do your
Huxtables.
guy.
let's go to
I'll be
Gary.
your Huckleberry.
Yeah, so we'll go to Gary, and then we'll go to your Huxtable guy. Gary
Okay.
Coleman made tons of money, but his parents, the people that were his guardians, they messed up all his money.
Mm-mm.
So when his career ended, instead of having the money, because 25% of your money is supposed to be put away for when you become 18 or older as a child actor, and then you get your money. Well, that didn't happen for Gary because they had raided his account and took all his money. And so, and then you guys see Gary and you see him as a security guard, and you say shit like, "Man, what happened to all your money, man? Shit, man, you was on top of the world."
What you talking about, Willis?
Mhm.
And
That's fucked up.
and then a motherfucker might say, "Hey, man, fuck you," And so now you guys are into it, and you down it. Now you putting funky words on me because you all, as the general public, I'm not saying any of you in particular, but you all as the general public, you have expectations of people that are unrealistic in an industry that they don't control. King asked Dr. Dre how does he feels after his 1 minute of fame in the music industry was up. We would like to know.
Tell us, Drake.
I haven't
Dr.
had
Dre.
1 minute.
Woo! They showing that gay Dracula.
Keep showing that fucking gay Dracula. I haven't had 1 minute.
So
yet.
Dre, so that the Huxtable guy, I think, worked in
Jeffrey Owens. He was working at what is
one
that?
of the grocery stores.
Yeah.
It was a Sprouts.
Yeah.
A Sprouts.
Sprouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
you
there
know,
was another guy out here who used to be on the show Even Stevens, this Disney show, and they found him at a mall playing like an elf for Santa, and they dogged him so bad. And I'm like, why would you even do that? He's out of
Because
the
people-
industry now.
because people have these very weird expectations, unrealistic expectations of folk. Like if you go from McDonald's to Burger King, ain't nobody saying, "Hey nigga, you was at McDonald's, nigga, you at Burger King now," and then you go to a little regular hamburger shop in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
But but that's what they do to people who are in entertainment, and that's funky.
But at least Jeffrey Owens got some work after that. They blew him up so bad till I think
Yeah, but why do you
Tyler
blow him
Perry.
up?
Yeah, Tyler Perry was the first one to give him some work, and he been getting a lot of work
Yeah.
after that. Cause I've seen him in a gang of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually on Damon Wayans and his son's show, Papa's
Mhm.
House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just saw him in a movie this past weekend.
Yeah.
So he's getting a lot
I
of
just
work.
think I just think I hope that human beings make it a point to practice being human and not being so animalistic and hateful.
Yeah.
Because
Judgmental.
we live in a very hateful world. We're very, you know, uh it's one thing to make fun and have fun with somebody, just but don't be evil and nasty with them.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
like
calling him
Dr.
a
Dre, we talk about.
transgender and shit. Yeah. That
Well, I
kind
mean,
of
Dre,
stuff.
I was gonna say, I mean, the transgender, if it became a big group, you'd be able to thank us for it. Had Dre
Stop
ever?
doing that shit.
Adrian Lord said, "Has Dre ever met Berry Gordy, and what did he think about him personally?"
I met
Have
him
you
for
ever
like a hot ass second, and that was it. He's a legend to me. I didn't get time. I mean, I don't know him as a person, but I hear shit.
What you hear?
You
Yeah.
hear stuff how he treated people fucked up and he robbed everybody, but that's pretty much the business, though. If you don't know the business, you get fucked. You fuck yourself, actually.
So
Well,
the
I
sister
think.
Go ahead.
I think when musicians and when people sign contracts and stuff, and they have people that are in control of them, they give a lot of power away, and then they forget about it. And then when things start falling down, they say the industry is doing this to me. They don't take responsibility for what they're doing to themselves. Dawn
In vogue.
Robinson from In Vogue is saying that she got 2 points. She only got 2 points. And she did because she was part of a group with 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at how much, so the average group gets somewhere between 10 and 13 points from a record deal. But from that 10 to 13 points, you have to pay the producers.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, but Snitchy Smurf knows.
I think it's out.
Then you put people on mute. You should, whoever you think, you put people on mute.
Okay, so yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what somebody that's thinking ahead of the game would do. I want you to start thinking ahead of the game. I know it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
But so when Dawn says she only received 2 points, it's not the group. She did. When you look at the group, so you can't take her points and just say, and just say she only got this. You got to look at the overall group. So let me just give you guys an example. A record retails for, or back then, a CD retail for $18. Smurf, why in the fuck?
Why in the fuck? Now, it's not the usual people who are making noise that's doing it.
I don't care. Did you put every motherfucker?
I got
you
10
should put
people here.
You knew it was OAJ. I knew it was OAJ. I knew it.
He was already on mute.
He wasn't on mute.
Yeah, because I can't unmute him.
He wasn't on mute.
It says I can't unmute him because he's already on mute.
Yeah, now, but he wasn't on mute.
But I didn't put him on mute. But please continue. I'm not trying to interrupt. I just wish adults would put themselves on mute though if they're going to be making noise.
No, hold on. Let me.
I have a mute button.
Let me explain.
I have a mute button on my headset.
It's my bad.
I don't always use the mute.
Let me explain it to Snitchy in a voice that she'd understand.
Oh my God.
If you put everyone on mute, you won't have to worry about the noise, okay?
She'll get
and
it
that
now.
was Ali making all that coughing noise.
So.
No, I wasn't, you lying motherfucker.
I'm not gonna lie on you, Cuddles.
So I'm just going to give you guys simple mathematics, okay? 10 points. 10 points is 10%. Okay? That's what a point equals, a percentage. So when people say I got 2 points, what they mean they got 2%. Points and percents are the same thing. So if you're getting 10 points, then are you getting 10 points of retail or wholesale? You're generally getting 10 points on retail. But so 10% of a CD that sells for $18 equals $1.80. But you have to do packaging deductions. So the record company is going to charge 25% for packaging deductions. That's $4.25. So now your 18 points, your $1.80 is now $1.37 because you just took away. Because you just took away. It's now $13.75 because you just took away $4.25. So now it equals $1.37 versus $1.80. Then you got to take away 10% for free goods. Well, $1.80. So now the $4.25 and $1.80 is now $6.25. So now the $18 is minus $6.25, and now you're at $1.20 for your royalty. But then they're going to take away producer points. Producer gets 3%. That's 24 cents. So now you're down to a little less than $1. So by the time it's all said and done, then they got to reserves, all that stuff, a point is going to equal about 8 cents. So if you have 10 points, you're getting 80 cents every time you sell a record or CD. If you sell 1 million CDs, that's $800,000. If you sell 10 million CDs, that's $8 million. But now you got to pay back what it cost you to make the record. So let's say it cost you $400,000 to make the record. Well, if you sell 1 million CDs, 400,000, 1 million records, so $400,000 have to come back for making that record. Now you're owed $400,000. But then you made a video, and the video might cost you $50,000. And you had 3 singles. That's 50,000 times 3. That's $150,000. Now your $400,000 is now $250,000. But with each single, they spent money promoting you at radio. And let's say they spent $40,000 for each single. That's $120,000 from your $250,000. That leaves you $130,000. But now you got to remember they took 33% on reserve. So 33% of your $800,000 or $266,000 is in reserve anyway. So now you in debt $130,000, $120,000 because you don't have enough money until that reserve is released in case some of those records come back. So artists don't really make money from record sales, is what I'm saying in a nutshell, unless they sell multi-millions of albums, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 8 million. That's when artists make money. So where do artists make money? They make money from live performances.
On the road.
And that's why artists go out and tour for years at a time. So my question to Dawn and to In Vogue would be, if you sold a platinum record, then you're selling it, you're making at least $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a night. So you should at least be walking away with $3,000 or $4,000 a day in your pocket. If you work 4 days a week, you make between $12,000, $16,000 a week. You work for 6 months. You got $16,000 a week times 4, $64,000 a month. You work for 6 months. That's 4
All
times
right,
2,
Jay.
36. So you $400,000 or $500,000 on the road.
And people will go see En Vogue too.
When you guys go to Japan, doesn't the price go up?
It's
Don't you
according
guys more when you guys go?
if you maybe not. It's according if you're going to Japan because you have to Dallas, you're talking about something that's really stupid. Retain your masters. You can't retain your masters if somebody's paying for them. You don't get to retain your masters unless you're paying for them.
Unless you own them.
If you're not paying for your masters, if you're not putting the money up, no, you don't get to retain your masters. Y'all be having goofy conversations ahead of what we're talking about. And that's what's wrong. A lot of motherfuckers start having these conversations about what they think, how they feel, but not what they know.
No, Jay, I asked the question. I
wasn't talking to you. I was just talking to Dallas. Then I'm talking to your dumb ass. Just because you go to Japan don't mean you're going to get more money. If you're going to Japan to break the market, because you may go to Japan and get no money. Just work for per diem, and you might have to take advance against your royalties.
Done that shit plenty of times.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a dumb answer because I'm not a musician. I
If
was
you
just
pay
trying
for
to
it yourself,
give relevance.
Dallas,
I was giving relevance to the conversation. Now, cuss Dallas out.
First of all, if you do it yourself, you don't have to have a conversation about retaining your masters, Dallas, because you're doing it yourself. You're releasing your record. But even if you made your own record and you signed to a major label and they're doing the marketing, promotion, advertising, they spending all that money, I'm taking your master. I don't care that you paid for it.
Right.
Your master is the cheapest part of this deal.
Damn, you keeping it.
The marketing, absolutely, I'm to master because I'm spending the lion's share of the money.
Right.
People
If the record don't sell, they don't get their money back, right?
That's
They
right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Janet Marie, it wasn't the wrong man. She didn't have the wrong man. She didn't have the right mind. A lot of musicians don't have the right mind for this.
That part.
They don't want to be business people. They have part of it is they got all these people around them.
Right.
I don't want to talk to my manager, talk to my assistant, talk to this person. I'm not with, and so every time they say talk to somebody, that's somebody that they tell you to talk. That's somebody getting something. Sound like sharecropping, cotton picking going on in the industry, right? No, Leonard. No, that's not what's going on in the industry. What's going on in the industry is you have business people at a record company and artists who have a business that don't treat it as such. And that's why Howlin' Wolf died flush with cash. He took no money from his record company. He retained everything. He doesn't want advances. He just wanted a check for what his record did. And that's how he worked. And he didn't ask a record company for nothing. He went out, he did his own tours. He made his own deals. He spoke to the promoters and the club owners. If an agent brought him something, the agent brought it to him. He paid the agent, but he spoke to the club owner or the promoter because he didn't want his agent to make a deal and then make a deal with a club. Let's say the club was paying him $5,000, but they paid it to the agent. The agent made a deal with him for $4,000. So the agent made a percentage, made his 10% on $4,000. So he took 400, but he also made another $1,000 because he took 1,000 off the top. So he
Right.
made 1,400, and Howlin' Wolf would have walked away with 3,600, as opposed to if Howlin' Wolf made it with the agent and the agent was fair, the agent would get $500, which is 10%, and Howlin' Wolf would get 4,500. So I take it a step further. When an agent does a deal with me, I talk to the promoter as well. And I tell an agent, if they're paying me $30,000 for the night and it costs me $7,000 to fly, I'm not paying you on $30,000. I'm paying you on $23,000 because that's my fee. Because it cost me $7,000 to fly, and I'm not paying you for me flying.
Right.
So any agent that works with me knows that me and the clients that I have, we don't pay, we only pay the fee for the performance. So a lot of people say it's an all-in fee. So all-in means that they're paying, that you got to pay for your own flights, but they got to pay for ground transportation, hotels, and backline.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sometimes they'll say, you know, it's a total all in. You take care of your own ground transportation. You take care of your own hotels. You take care of everything. So my fee goes up higher because I got to cover those costs. So when I hear artists talk about what this record business is or what the entertainment business is, it's business. And I haven't met the person yet that said, let me help you take more money from me. I haven't met the record company yet that said, you know what? I shouldn't hold this 33% because there are no more free goods because everything is digital for the most part. So we shouldn't hold 33%. I haven't met that company yet. So when you see that language, you say, why are you holding 33%? Why are you doing 10% free goods? Why are you charging me for marketing? And you start crossing that shit out. But if they have all those things in place and you don't cross it out, is it their fault because you didn't know?
Right.
Or is it your fault? Dawn Robinson, I just seen this documentary. I just saw yesterday. I watched this thing on this girl who pretended to be this socialite, right? Her name was Anna Sorokin, but she went by Anna Delvey. She was a con artist and a fraudster, and she posed as a wealthy heiress from Russia. And just to show you how crazy and how dumb we are, if somebody looks the part, plays the part, acts the part, we believe them. We don't have to see proof. It's just how they are, right? So this girl says that she's an heiress and she's got all this money, but she doesn't have money on her. She just have these pieces of paper that says she's worth 60 million euro. She stays at this hotel. When she's at the hotel, they after a few days, they're like, hey, where's the money? She's there for a few weeks now. Where's the money? She says the wire is coming. The wire is coming. But because she played the game so well, she was a hustler. She hustled herself to the tune of $275,000 before she got busted. Before she got busted. But when they busted her, she had fucked over her friends and everything. Now she's got a jail sentence, right? And now everybody's talking about it. And what she did was she took her con artist thing, and then Netflix did a whole series on her. She got $325,000 for the Netflix series. She started doing her art. Her art was selling for $25,000. You know, 25,000, 30,000, 10,000. And now she started making money. And she took her, no, it's not Heidi Fleiss, it's Anna Delvey. And she took her whole hustle, her whole illegal hustle, and now it's a whole brand. Musicians are legitimate talents with legitimate skills, but they don't have the wherewithal to take that legitimacy because of an ego, because of pride, because of, especially once you've had success, you don't want to, the way you look to people. And so they don't take advantage of all the things they built. Don Robinson could have made $500,000 a day just doing verses of people singing background, doing little shows, playing little coffee shops, selling merchandise.
Yeah.
He could say, you know what? My goal is to make $500 a day, every day, 5 days a week, and then set out on a goal. $500 a day is $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month, and then build out from there. So when I see artists, and that would include me, when I see artists that in the world, in the space that we're in right now, who have fans from all over the world, not develop their portal to create a system where they can get patrons of their arts to build up their brand. I'm super disappointed. I'm super disappointed in Dawn. I'm super disappointed that she chose to sleep in a car versus choosing to say, I'm going to develop my brand. I just told you about a girl who had no brand, who pretended all the way through. Google her, Anna Delvey, Delvey. Anna, Anna, Anna Delvey.
I know who she is.
Yeah, I've seen the advertisement on Netflix.
She wasn't no joke. She had her friend paying for shit too. Say, go ahead, girl, pay that $8,000. I'll pay you back.
And she created something in her head.
Yeah.
She created it in her mind. So she didn't really have anything. But when you look at Dawn Robinson, she got everything. And she can tell her story. She can talk about the deal she signed, what was right, what was wrong, take responsibility for it, show people her new songs. No, she's not black, Janet Marie. She was white. She's from Russia. She came here with nothing, just an idea. Possibilities. See, the one thing I respect about white folk is they're always open to possibilities. They've been trained in the idea of being open to possibility. They live in the idea of possibility. Possibilities bring opportunities. When you don't know an opportunity, it's not, well, Janet, you're right. Well, why aren't we open to possibilities? Why are we afraid to dream about the possibility of what we would like to see happen? so that we can make opportunities. So you're right. Well, what's wrong with us? And we can't talk about, we can talk about what happened in the 18 and 1900s. What happened to our wealth, what happened to the foundation of what we were building as a community. The 20 or so million millionaires that were black coming out of slavery, 20 millionaires, black people became millionaires coming out of slavery. We can talk about it, and I would agree. But then I'm going to say this. When I look at me as a community, as an overall, I'm always perplexed at how little I think about me. As a community, as an overall, I'm always perplexed at how much I limit myself. And then why I put limits on me based on what somebody else thinks about me. I never hold me accountable for me. And that's the problem I have with us. I'm responsible for me.
By the way, that mention of Heidi Fleiss was kind of along the same line. She turned prostitution.
I understand. Put his ass on mute. This motherfucker just wants to motherfucking. You hear me motherfucking talking. God damn, OAJ. You'll get to the conversation to get back to you. I'm just saying that as a community, you guys, as you know why I'm doing the Greater Sacramento Urban Music Awards? You know why? Because I see a lot of great musicians out here.
That's what I was gonna say.
And that should be. I hear great music. I hear records that are so good that they should be on the radio. And artists that are so dedicated that they should be recognized. And one or two things are going to happen. Either we're going to talk about all these great artists, all this great music, and why isn't this the system doing this? Why won't they do that? The dumbest shit I ever hear in the world is why somebody else, why won't they? Motherfucker, why won't you? Shit. I want to hear this record. This record is up for most inspirational. This kid is named TJ Gibson. Motherfucker slept in his car going to coffee shops around the country playing.
Malcolm was here and Martin was watching it. Kennedy seen this. Would we be marching in picket lines behind these tragedies? What if she was my sister, he was my brother, and there was no distance because we loved each other? Now who decides the way it ought to be? Yeah. Now I know we're allergic to change, but how can it just stay the same? This old damn illusion is still so confusing. I dedicate this one change. Said I dedicate this one to change.
Ariel Marin. This is a sister out of Vallejo. This is called Warrior.
Don't think that my quietness is weakness. Silence is not suited for the weak. Patience doesn't make me your pushover. No, there's a warrior inside me.
Nice.
Attacked me, I'm still breathing. My strength is growing greater underneath. You pushed me many times, and
Good morning,
I'm
Dion.
still standing. There's a warrior inside me. I am a fighter. I am a warrior. I am victorious.
That's some great film shit.
You took my humility for granted. Never thought I'd make it out.
Pete Velasco, 1.
Wait a minute. Yes, we're paying our dues. Now we're in it. Don't mind nobody too. And hate it. Your mama told you to behave. Ooh, I go when this love is safe. May I pose a situation that this whole troubled nation be one, 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 one. Brother, brother, can you make some room? One another. Might be some changes soon. And hold it. Reach across body lines. And ooh, I go. When this grand design. And I pose a situation.
Ariel Marin.
Troubled nation.
Ariel Marin. A-R-I-E-L Marin. M-A-R-I-N. Tony Dwayne. Power to the Beautiful.
Power to the beautiful. Power. Power to the righteous. Power to the beautiful. Peace to the cool.
Peace to the cool.
Power to the beautiful.
Power to the beautiful.
Love to the people.
To the people.
Power to the beautiful. Power to the beautiful. Nobody ever told me I'd have to check my brother. The real about my woman. She might have another lover. You know I spent my life trying to be real. Can't explain all the pain I feel. Dad, damn it, it just ain't cool. But thank God for the conscious few. Power to the beautiful. Power to the righteous.
Good morning, Mary.
Power to the beautiful. Peace to the cool. Yeah. Power to the beautiful. Much love to the people.
That is Fred's brother, Tony Dwayne.
Speaking on the young folks.
So those are the records. Those are the records that are going to be for most inspirational. Then we have most politically political, what is it called? Let's find it. I'm just saying, we got legendary musicians. You're gonna see legendary musicians from our area are gonna be recognized. Stuff that we have to do if we want to make something better. If we want to make it better, if we want to make it more round, then we have to be the ones that do it. Every time I hear somebody, oh man, I don't know why, man, I'm so sick and tired of the business, man. The business ain't shit. No, nigga, you ain't shit. The business is what it is. If you lay around and you don't do nothing to make it better, then you ain't shit. I expect the business to be what it is.
Hey, this is another industry, but they asked Don King about Larry Holmes. He said, you robbed Larry Holmes. And Don King said, when I met him, he couldn't read or write and he was broke. When it was over with, he had $60 million. Don't you want me to rob you?
Oh, that's funny.
So this is the politics. This is the best political commentary. Best political commentary songs. So, and oddly enough, you got Calloway with their song.
People gotta eat and have a place to sleep. With clean clothes on your back and some job security. Yes, we won the right to vote. Now we're lining up for hope. While they stand up on the hill, can we just get a fair deal? Politics. Oh, 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 politics. Politics. Oh, 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 politics. It's the message of the day. Politics. Oh, 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 politics. Politics. Oh, 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 politics.
Pete Velasco, Position of Power.
Position of power. You can't change who you are. Position of power. Had you right? Time to fall. Real world coming at you now. It's time for a little payback. On attack for damage done. It's time for a little payback. Look at what you started, son. The trouble's just begun. Position of power. Do you sleep?
Ariel Marin.
Standing in the crowd,
Peculiar People.
brighter than the stars. Don't always know why. It's just who we are. It's hard to be different, amazing at the same time. We want to be average when we can fly, fly, fly. We were made to be different, amazing at the same time. We're not made to be average. We're meant to fly, fly, fly. say we are peculiar people, unique in every way. Pay the price for being different, but it's how we have to say. God designed us in His image. For His purpose we are made. We are peculiar people, unique in every way. We are.
Anessa,
You know what?
Anissa Strings.
Is something else you may have never seen before? But if you know yourself, you know just what I have in store. Yes, I'm bringing loving back to your heart again. I know it's been real hard since you had your heart broken, but it's time for us to get together and have some love, children, who will grow up and change all this ugly, hateful thing. 'Cause we know the power of love can overcome, baby, and it's time for a love revolution. 'Cause we got to stop all this war. What in the hell are we fighting for? We can't let the enemy divide us. We got to be unified. 'Cause we know the power of love can overcome, baby. And it's time for a love revolution. 'Cause we got to stop all this war. What in the hell are we fighting for? We can't let the enemy divide us. We got to be unified.
You know what these songs all have in common? This is TJ Gibson, Choose You.
Note to self, take one. Tabernacle, dig this, hey. They want your truth, they want your juice, they want you clueless. Everybody cool when you don't know what you're doing. When they don't know what you're doing, they fabricate your movement. They water your shit down, take your sound and call it useless. They talk about you winning when they rather see you losing. You're difficult, hard to work with if they can't use you. Too potent for their game, so they try to reduce you. They want you to audition and hope somebody sues you, but hell no. It's a no from me, dog. Randy Jackson in this hole. I don't listen to blogs. You gon' wake up with fleas if you lay down with dogs. Ain't no sack chasing, capping or kissing on
TJ
frogs.
Gibson,
Keep your
Choose
ear
You.
to the truth. Don't click up with these frauds. They gon' hate on your spirit. They gon' point out your flaws. They gon' hide their little secrets. Though they trash in your yard. Don't let down your guard. Don't let down your guard. Choose you. Hey, every time you're enough, you're enough. Matter of fact, you way too much. You come through, you the glue, you way too clutch, you the truth. Tabernacle, synagogue, church, choose you. Every time you're enough,
You're enough. Matter of fact, you way too much.
you come through, you the glue, you way too clutch, you the truth. Tabernacle, synagogue, church. Where was they when I was sleeping outside? Rolling shirts up in the window so I could sleep in the ride. All they set up for letdowns cut away at my pride.
You know what all these groups have? You know what all these people have in common? You're not going to hear them on the radio.
Right.
But there's a record here that shouldn't be on the radio. And that's what's going to make the Greater Sacramento Urban Music Awards so good.
The one song, the second song before this was done. I noticed it was all acoustically done, which is so
that's
cool.
Ariel Marin.
Yeah.
Well, no, it comes in it comes in with some other instruments. She starts off acoustic and then it builds up. But I could see a lot of her music. I could hear a lot of her music in movies.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway. So, yeah. I just wanted you guys to know that all that.
Damn, what is that?
Ollie, what are you doing?
Making fun of me.
Screaming at her.
He making fun of me like he's
Well,
seen
I
a
thought that was
gorilla
a-
bear mix.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Well, you are
Yeah.
sorry. Apologize.
Ho, 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 ho.
So anyway, I just wanted so you guys got you let people who don't have nothing, who don't have no talent, who come here as fraudsters, create something. That's how incredible this country is.
Yeah.
This girl came from Russia with nothing except for some fraudulent shit, and now she's a star. We got motherfuckers in here that are stars that come here with fraudulent shit.
But do you see that guy? He call himself the dancing truck driver. This motherfucker's famous. It's ridiculous.
Well, what are you talking about? No, it makes my point.
Yeah, that big white guy. I've seen him.
Yeah.
It makes my point that you motherfuckers are some lazy motherfuckers. That's all.
You're right about that shit.
You got to decide: do you want to be great or not? Do you want to activate what's inside you or not?
I'm hearing you, brother.
A lot of minimalists out here. Y'all motherfuckers use the most minimal part to yourselves. You don't, and then we let little things like this Donald Trump shit. You let little things with little people with little minds and little ideas squash your big shit. Yeah, I want to say something before I get out of here. During the Great Depression, the thought is that nobody made money during the Great Depression. That's not true. The Great Depression, 1 out of every 4 Americans were below the poverty level. But there were people that were making money during the Great Depression. Matter of fact, when the Great Depression happened, Black people were in a better position than most people because they didn't put their money in banks because banks wouldn't let them put their money in banks. So their money was under their mattress and in jars and cans in their houses. So when the market fell down, guess who had money?
Blacks.
That's right. That's how powerful we don't know our history. We don't know enough about us. We made Cadillac industry. Yep. Cadillac was gone. If it ain't for Black folk, Cadillac go away. If it ain't for Black folk, you don't have Pepsi-Cola. Because they wouldn't sell Coca-Cola to Black people. And Pepsi-Cola literally hired Black sales reps and they centered everything around Black folk. We are economy drivers. We are economy builders. We help create economies. We don't participate in them on a financial level because we minimize our value.
That's some good history, Jay. I didn't know that.
I gotta go. I gotta get ready for my.
I gotta go too.
Stuff. You guys, the third hour power is coming. I know it's gonna be a filibuster. Too bad for y'all. I'm out.
I'm out.
It's gonna be a filibuster.
A bunch of busters, he said.
And we'd like to thank our host, Lion J. King, for hosting us today. Show is over, but don't you cry. We're coming back, no need to say goodbye. 2 fun hours just flew by. Tomorrow's here, now dry your dumb ass eyes. Stick around for the third hour of power. It's worth changing. Got dementia. Jake got dementia. Jake got dementia. Wow.
Well, welcome to the third hour of power, which I think might be a short hour today. I'm just saying, to our sister Chocolate Peach, I'm glad to see you. I hope you see our sister Cammie's message.
Why you didn't play the song?
I played the song.
We didn't hear nothing.
Nobody heard the outro?
Oh no, I heard it. I don't know what happened.
I heard it.
Nobody heard it here.
Well, what do you want me to do about your tin can situation over there?
This ain't no tin can, nigga. You over there fucking
Well, then why
up.
you didn't hear it then?
You over there fucking up. That's
No,
why.
I'm not. Everyone else heard it but you.
Ain't nobody heard no song over here, nigga.
Well, I said, what do you want me to do about your situation over there, sir?
Nigga, ain't nobody
Tin
heard
can
shit.
situation. All right. Well, two kings in the building.
Yeah,
King
but
Fred, I
nobody-
know you said you're here somewhere.
You know you be fucking up.
Yeah, so get to it, gentlemen.
Where
Good
Fred
morning,
at? Fred, you
Rusty
say, did you say good morning, Fred? Or Fred ain't here?
He's here, but he's in the back, and he has himself on self-mute, which is very nice. Thank you for that.
Oh, he must be at work.
I don't know, but he said that he was going to contribute in the third hour. But here's the
No, I'm
thing.
here, Bernard. I was just wrapping up some things. I'm here. I can't guys very well. Stop digging, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I know, to our brother Lehman. I heard him say something. I think he's on an errand or something. You know,
Was that Fred?
Yeah. What do y'all want from me? We know what go on at what time it goes on.
I'm sitting here thinking. I'm
nagging, and I don't like nag. I don't like to nag. I just want to move on.
I let J. King trick me into that potential shit, and I'm doing more work. I'm too damn old.
Hey, sis.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Sis, is the ends of your hair red, or is that just did you dye your ends red, or is that?
No, it's all turning silver. So it's
Okay.
turning red, and then it's turning silver. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to find a style that kind of, but when I try to solve one problem, I come up with another problem. So yeah, so all is about to turn white. Who knows? By the end of the year,
You can't fix what's run down.
it's not
Chocolate
run down.
Peach.
Your back
You
is
say-
run down though.
You can't fix what's run down. That's why every time you turn, there's a problem.
Look, Professor Keone, if it's so boring to you, have a nice day, sir, or come up with a topic, sir. We know what it is right now.
What? Hey, what was that show you went to see, Chocolate Peach? You went to
it's
see a
my-
show.
Yeah, my friend, she's doing Angry Black Woman 101 at the
Uh-huh.
Marsh in downtown Berkeley.
Oh,
It's a one woman show.
okay.
Yeah,
At
it was
the Marsh.
fabulous.
Yeah, we gotta get together. You gotta tell me something, man. I would go to dinner, you, me, and my wife or something. You close.
And I'm real close. I'm telling
Yeah.
y'all, we family.
Yeah, we hang. You know, me and my wife, we hangs out. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, we go
Is that
somewhere. We
everything?
have to get together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ali, why are you looking so mean?
Because he don't have no topic.
Well,
And Professor
oh,
Keone
like
is screaming out boring. Look now, I've already said to you an idea. How about you kick it off then, since you are not entertained with your topic? I'll bring mine. It's Meerkat Monday. So I want to discuss Meerkat fun facts. I don't even know where's your meerkat. Here he goes. Boop. All right. Meerkats are small squirrel-sized mongooses,
Oh,
native to the deserts and grasslands of southern Africa. They are known for their upright posture, unless they got a bad back and then they have to sit it down sedentary, standing on their hind legs to survey the plains and watch for predators. Meerkats are highly social, unless your name is Cuddles Ali, and live in groups of 3 to 5 members led by a dominant female or matriarch. They are
Unless you got a friend named Pumbaa.
they're well adapted to the harsh desert environment with dark eye rings, as you can see there in the picture before you, that act like sunglasses to reduce the glare from the sun. And there you
go. Don't we have meerkats out here?
Yeah, right here. Did you just miss him?
No, man. That seems like you see them. They stand up on they run in the road and they get ran over. I've seen meerkats out here.
Yeah.
That's just yeah.
Yeah, there's a special meerkat in San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah, he's special.
He part human. He's
yeah.
Ali.
Yes. Yeah. So now he wanna run and hide in the back. That's okay. I get it,
It looked like everybody gone.
Yes.
We're gonna have to.
So King Bernard, some days it is what it is, and that's okay too, because everyone is here under their own volition and making time to do so, and is greatly appreciated. So some days we can't make an hour, and that's okay. Some days we make 5, 6, 7 hours. So it all balances out. Professor Keone hasn't contributed a topic yet, and our sister Daphne says close. I'm sorry, you speak to our brother Jeff Roney. Sorry, sister. Sorry. And sister, can you read that? Our sister Cammy says, that looks good, Peaches. And is that a smoothie bowl?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I think that's King Fred is back.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to keep you updated. I had a rough evening yesterday evening. I've taken a little sick, so I'm just I have to be still. I can't yell and raise hell with you today. I heard what you said.
What did I say?
But I'm sure that you can handle it. And Chocolate Peach, and we're going to continue on.
Well, I'm saying to you, King Fred, we're sorry that you don't feel well today.
Fred under the weather.
Yes, he's under the weather. But I don't think we're gonna make an hour. Is what I'm saying to you.
Nah.
Yeah, King Bernard agrees.
Well,
I think you said I thought you agreed. I'm sorry. I don't want to speak.
Oh no, I agreed. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Ali cut out on us.
And he back here, with no topic. Well, I don't know. He might be foraging for a topic. He burrows. Meerkat burrows. He might pull one out of there.
And Kente, I ain't heard. So I ain't seen Kente today.
He was in the comment section. He was speaking about his solo part in the movie, I think Gale in the Storm, and he talked about his going back to being going back to his stage hand work when his acting career didn't pan all the way out. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, he was here earlier. Now I did call him before the third hour because I already know I don't know, you can sense this kind of thing now. I said, all right, if I don't have two strong conversationalists, we're not gonna make the hour.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Look at your partner right there. She eating and drinking.
She's at work, King Fred.
Stop always trying to jump off.
I don't know if King Fred understands what I'm trying to say, but that's all right. So Professor Keone says, Snitchy Smurf. Okay, so let me introduce a topic. Well, that's wonderful. Let's hear it. He says, and I would like to hear everyone's deep thoughts concerning it. What's your thoughts concerning President Trump not being present to receive the 4 dead soldiers who died in training in Lithuania?
What What's our thought?
Yeah, what's our thought about the fact that he wasn't there to receive the fallen soldiers, the 4 fallen soldiers who died in training in Lithuania?
Is anybody here surprised?
I'm not.
Yeah, he's
I'm not
an idiot.
surprised.
Yeah, I mean we're
Yeah,
talking about
Professor, yeah,
Trump.
yeah,
You
and
know,
he doesn't
you just
respect tradition, Professor Keone, in my opinion.
no,
You know, I
no.
mean, his behavior has shown. But hey, there's always hope for him. I mean, here you are today giving us a topic, that was thoughtful. So who's to say? But I don't expect great things from our commander in chief, unfortunately, especially when
Yeah,
it comes to things like this.
that dude's heartless. He don't. That's not. You heard what he said about what's the guy from you remember the what was he from Arizona? Why did I forget his name? You remember he was captured and he said he doesn't.
Oh yeah, he don't root for prisoners. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
he passed
yeah.
away. I know
So
who you're speaking
so,
of.
so he feels
McCain,
this
John
McCain,
McCain.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
feels the same way about somebody getting killed. Or he don't care if they're in training. He think you losers if that happens to you. Trump is an
And
evil
to
way
you,
of thinking.
yes, and to you, Professor Keone, I'm sure you can read this, but I'll do my best. Our brother Sufficialize says he does not give a fluke about veterans,
No,
active duty, um, mm, oh, there it goes, active duty servicemen. Yes, I agree.
nobody. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He
tell
doesn't
Sister
care.
Conrada, thank you. Yeah, John McCain, thank you, sister. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on it, Professor Keone? How do you feel about his not being there to receive the fallen? He's probably typing that out now. Let me see if I can pull up a track record for how many times our president, his previous term and present, has not followed tradition. Let's see if anyone wrote about that.
He's crazy. That's what he said about the economy. He said, sometimes when you're a little sick, you have to take medicine. It's gonna taste bad for a while. Basically, is what he's saying.
Hey,
The
Snitchy,
dude's
bring me up for a second.
Oh, sorry, sister. Oh, Lord Jesus, my apologies. Okay, here we go. Our sister has an article here from CNN. It says Trump asked Supreme Court to block order requiring U.S. to bring back, sister, tap out of the. Yep, thank you. Bring back man mistakenly deported to El Salvador. Now, sister, wasn't it? They had till today at midnight, and someone was hoping they wouldn't appeal. And yeah, so he just doesn't want to. He don't want him here. So let's just.
no, you don't want him here.
Here's,
Yeah,
here's Plankton. Plankton's here now. Yeah.
they knew what they were doing all the time.
I'm
Right.
only gonna be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
What
only
Yeah.
go. I'm only gonna be here for a minute.
Okay. Can I ask
I'm
you
only here
then?
for a minute.
Can I? Well, I'm glad that you made time to be here. Thank you for that. I know you're
I'm
busy.
refurbishing. I'm refurbishing the house, one of the homes that my mother owned. So we're doing that first while the weather is still kind of effed up to do the plowing.
Okay.
Giving them. So this the house. Can you
You
see?
want to show? You want to show us? Okay. Here we go.
God damn! I'm showing you. Just be quiet. So we refurbishing.
Ah,
Refurbishing. houses. So we're gonna refurbish this whole house.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's
You there?
nice.
Yes.
So let
That's
me
in
ask you a
So we got
question.
this
it's in the
house and
Heights.
another one, and then we go.
So let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
that's in the Heights. We're gonna do this one.
Let me, yeah. Let me ask you a question, Mitchie. So you saw him showing you guys the house. At no time during the course of him doing that, you didn't think to say, right now, Kente is showing us a house that they're talking about refurbishing, because there wasn't shit being said. It was just quiet, like nothing. Nothing told you to become a narrator of what was being said, so that it wouldn't just be blank silence.
That's a great question. I was asked to be quiet, so I honored
Yeah,
him.
be quiet until. But if you see, this is where you got to use your big brain. This is where big brain thinking come in. So my big brain would tell me, be quiet because somebody's let him talk. But when he's not, he's showing you something. So, okay, to tell you guys, just so everybody who's tuning in for the first time, people who just listening, Kente is showing us a house that they're refurbishing. It's just something to chew on, maybe for the future.
All
I'm
right.
going back to the back.
Thank you. Thank you, Larry.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go back to work.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it was. I
we
appreciate
ain't
you
gonna.
doing that. Wow. All righty. Well, so let me see if I don't think no, Professor Keone didn't write his comment on how he feels about the question he posed, what his point is. Well,
But what about all the?
I've never
You
been a
know what?
mind reader. I really have not. So that's not something I'm very good at. So I have lots to work on here. I'm sorry, brother. What did you say?
No, he was asking that. I want to know what he think about all these people that can't retire all of a sudden. Their 401k then dropped out the bucket. So now it's a lot of people changing their mind. I said, well, maybe I got to work another year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel behind the scenes we're still funneling down to some form of socialism. Two wings, one bird. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to go that way, that direction. I don't think we'll be around long enough for. Oh, maybe
I
things
don't know.
happen fast.
Yes. Our sister Daphne said, I believe this goes back to Brother Keone's question. She was saying it may be because they rejected his crazy arse, and I think they did. He did have some sour feelings towards Lithuania. I was looking for something else. Let me flip and see if I can't find more about that. And we do know, because he said himself, he keeps a list of people he feel have wronged him. That's what he said. I didn't make that up. So it could be that's why he didn't do his part. But we're supposed to be professional above all else, setting the example. It's really not personal, but he did say he takes some stuff personal.
And then you got all these students that can't go to school, these visas. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a mess.
Yes.
No,
I'm listening.
no big deal though. We don't. One thing about us, we can't go nowhere. Got to get with it. Can't kick us out.
Yeah, well, we as the melanated ones spend more money than they say more than anybody, as far as keeping the economy going. My brother's official, I said, let's see. Those are American servicemen, not Lithuanian.
Right. It just happened in Lithuania.
Right. And that is true what you said, brother. But wasn't didn't some of the Lithuanians speak out against Trump? I want to say in his first term.
I'm sure. Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not certain, but I was looking here. No, well, how about the I'm not gonna call it a protest, but they might have called it a protest over the weekend. Did anybody hear anything about that? How it turned out?
Oh,
What was
well,
the
I
outcome
seen
of
it
it?
on the news. I don't find that all that stuff very effective, but
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of it on the news. I just don't find it effective. I mean, we already know there's a lot of people that disagree, but while you disagree and they're forging forward.
right.
Yeah.
But I feel folks are frustrated, and they need to come together. They feel the need to come together and just voice their frustration, and I think that's a good chunk of what protests deliver for others: the solidarity and gathering together, and everybody's focused on their disappointment, and they want the world to know about it.
Yeah. I seen one interview where they had all these Republicans. I think that's effective. I think they should all should speak. If they vote against them, we already know that. I mean, that didn't vote for him. We already know that. But the ones that did, I think should speak up.
So some of that got chopped up there a little bit, brother. But I
Um,
believe, are you saying those that voted for him should speak up about how they feel about voting for Trump? Did I pick up enough to get it right?
yeah, right. I think that's right. Yes, I think that'd be more effective than the ones that didn't vote for him, because that goes on deaf ears. You're not a Trump supporter, and everything you do is going to be against Trump anyway. But if you have people who was Trump supporters and now are disappointed, I just find when they cry out that it's more effective. That's just my opinion.
Hmm. So they would basically be saying that they put their vote on the wrong candidate, so they'd have to be accountable for their decision and why they voted. They might get some
Yeah,
backlash for that. So it would you
right.
have to be pretty strong to stand. Even
Yeah,
though some people say I've read in certain places, folks said they think they made a mistake. Some said they know they made a mistake. Our sister Karada says, hell, I've been over him during his first presidency when he said, I took a photo of me shaking the president of the Virginia Island. She hit him with the B word. You are the president of the Virgin Island. Says that's not a strong suit. Okay, here's his response. Professor Keone says, personally, I think Donald Trump is a major asshole. Trump refuses to respect our men and women who voluntarily choose to protect our country. And after hearing and seeing how he feels, I don't understand why many people in the service still like and vote for this idiot.
I don't even think he had a cousin in the military, Trump. I mean, it's none of his kids, him, his father, nobody. They avoid it. So what does he care about the military? There's no involvement in it. He's above it.
Yeah, I don't. Hmm. I
Yeah.
know his sister wrote something, but it wasn't about the military, but she was just speaking about her brother a bit, about her brother. But just a little bit more on protesting. Someone here on the internet posed the question, what does protesting accomplish? Protesters may organize a protest as a way of publicly making their opinions heard in an attempt to influence public opinion or government policy, or they may undertake direct action in attempt to enact desired changes themselves.
I get it, but I mean, I'm just over the march. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta hit it. Everything has to be done financially. That's the only way you wake people up. you deal with it financially. You stop spending money. You know what I mean? Like you want to, when they did the protests against Target or whatever, they're keeping that quiet, but Target was hurt. And there's ways to, you stop supporting, Republican politicians, just like they did in Wisconsin. They really thought they would win that race for the Supreme, that higher court over there, and they lost. Yeah. He spent $20-something million, and he thought, and so that's how you get back at him. You vote, but a lot of people don't vote. They don't care about voting, and they don't. So they say that's not the way to go, but that's where you get them at.
Yeah, and you reminded me about that Target, because I was thinking that's going on multiple days. So it says here, a 40-day boycott of Target, known as the Target Fast, began on March 5th, 2025, in protest of the company's decision to scale back its diversity, equity, and inclusion, also known as DEI initiatives, and is organized by faith and civil rights leaders, including Reverend Jamal Bryant.
Right. It cost them a lot of money.
I want to see that. Did anybody get an idea? Well, let's do it this way. I'm sure they put their actuals. Let me see if I can't reverse it. Let me see. And then we could just calculate what 40 days of that potentially could be.
There's an amount.
It says Target's daily revenue is approximately $256.3 million a day. So if we just run that on an average of 30 days, just for the sake of looking at it, that's just an idea.
But if you ask how much they lost or losing doing this protest, it'll tell you they lost a lot of money.
Yeah. So they're looking at maybe 7.7 million potentially.
Oh no, they lost more than that.
Oh, wait a minute. That's true, because I said 30. They said there was 40, didn't they? Okay, 256, 30. And it's for 40 days.
Large sum of money.
Yeah. So 10.2.
They have a number. I can't remember. I read it somewhere, but it was huge.
And our brother Lehman says that he said Trump avoided the military 5 times. One time he faked a foot injury. I do.
Right.
Turf toe. Was it turf toe, or am I tripping?
Yeah. A bone spur or something.
Bone spur. There it is.
I remember.
I think it was Lathers had turf toe. Okay, so our brother went on to say that Target lost $15.7 billion.
See?
Our brother Cal says protest lets people know that they are not alone. No one single strategy is sufficient. We walk, fight, and pray.
I agree with that. I'll go for that. I mean, not one thing works. You put it all together. I'll go for that. You hit them all ways. But financially wakes people up, seriously. I mean, even to the small, like if you see some guy does something to a person in a store, the owner, and then they do this a lot on the East Coast, and then everybody they stop going there. They'll close stores down. I don't see a lot of it on the West Coast, but if you turn on the news in Philadelphia, places like that, the neighborhood will show up. Go, wait a minute. You threw the lady out the store, or what, a nail shop or whatever, that's all small stuff. But I mean, we can do that on a major scale.
Yes. And our brother Cal says in the 60s, we use many tactics. And our sister Karada said Trump just said a few days ago 100 governors are now on his side. They agree with what he's doing. Trump, we only have 50 states. Wow. Yeah, it's not a strong suit either, sister. Yeah, and she said actually the news said Target was down 11 billion.
Yeah. So in Coca-Cola,
11 to 16, probably more than that, and we're only getting started. It just started a couple days ago. Supposed to run for 40.
the Mexicans protested against Coca-Cola at the same time. They're losing, but they don't put this stuff on, and they don't want you to know, because if they publicize it, it gets bigger. So they keep it quiet, but that's where you hit them at, man. You hit them in the pocket. You know, that's just like fuel. We all need gas. We can control that market. Everybody just stop buying it. Stop going places that you don't need to go. Don't spend money on fuel, and it'll go down, man. Just, we control it. Consumers. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. It's effective if you, because pretty much they're in business to make money. So if they're not making money, they may want to change their business tactics. I can't determine how much Coca-Cola makes in a given day. I mean, I could divide this out.
Well, they had it. Are you
about
asking
1
how
billion
much
a
money
day.
they? Yeah. Are you asked? If you just ask how much money they lost from the protest? I think it was the Mexicans. Or it could have been everybody, but there was some issue they had with them because they that DEI stuff. I guess they employed a lot of Spanish people.
Yes.
But yeah, they protested against. And Mexicans drink Coca-Cola. They love it. It's the number one soft drink.
Yes.
There.
Now, not the one that we drink. They're still drinking the one with the real
Out of the bottle one.
Yeah, with the real sugar cane.
I don't know. Yeah, out of the bottle. You can buy that some places.
Right. Our brother Cal said financial pressure brought South Africa to its knees. And our sister Conrada agrees with you. She says, absolutely right, Bernard. Our sister Chocolate Peach said a few minutes ago she's on her way to her Monday morning meeting. We wish her well in it. And our sister Cammie agrees with you as well.
Yeah, money is the thing. You know, I mean, we just all the way back to the bus protests and all that, Martin Luther King. Those, we could have put our money together. And back then they burn your bus, but we just got to do our own thing and I won't just say blacks as they say, but we control it with money, anything.
Since we know that's a successful approach, why don't we do more of that? I'm just like asking. Like, I mean, as a collective, I know individually there's things I don't partake in anymore because I'm not, I've changed my mind. I've learned something new and made adjustments. But why do you think we don't do that more so? Being they say that we spend trillions of dollars. We keep folks afloat. We keep many businesses afloat.
Well, yeah. When you, I think Jay says this too. When you hear people say, and I always laugh. Me and my wife always laugh about this when I'm riding around and I see them building something, or that old saying, "There's no money in the hood." There's no money in the hood.
I've heard it say it.
They put that in your head. There's no money in the hood. But every time you turn around, there's somebody else opening a store, there's plenty of money in the hood. I mean, it's our money. You're coming to get it.
Yeah.
So we have to do the same and open. And what we used to. I mean, I come from a town like that. Oakland was that way. Everything was, it was mixed. You had black, white, Chinese. Now it's not black. Well, we have to be, I think Jay says it all the time. We just got to be financially smarter, and that's our problem. That's
Yeah.
our problem.
Well, you
Yep,
know, the
I'm
greater.
not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Go
I'm
ahead.
listening.
Go ahead. No,
Well, I
go
was
ahead.
going to mention about the Greater Sacramento Financial Literacy Group, GSFLG.org, meets twice a month, and I've learned a great deal by being in class. Every other Wednesday, because we're on Zoom now. Since the pandemic, we moved from the classroom to
Oh,
Zoom.
it's on.
Yeah, it's on
You guys do
Zoom.
Zoom classes?
Yes.
Oh,
And I
okay.
have
You gotta
seen with
let
my
me.
own eyeballs and heard with my own ears. Many have been successful, but everybody started off learning. Like they were the pioneers and jumping out there and trying something and learning and all, and success. Multiple success stories, even up to like right now even have come through class. And so I agree. There's nothing like knowing all that you can do and not limiting yourself. And
Now you said
I'm
that's
grateful for the
twice a
class.
month.
Yes. The next one is on, if I am correct, the next one is on the 16th. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. But hang on a minute here. Yep, on the 16th, begins at 7. And it's on Zoom. And I will send you the link to sign up. It's if you wish to, no pressure. And 2, and so official says 1, you send it to you. Yes. Okay, I will. I'll send it to you, brother. You know what I'll do? You're most welcome. I'll do that. I'll do that now. And anyone else who would like a copy of the link, I'm going to send you to gsflg.org, where I'm going to send you the link to sign up, and then you're going to get a code to come into the next class. That'll be happening on the 16th. Even though I know it's around tax time, I'm pretty certain we'll still be having it. But if not, you'll be informed, because when you sign up, you put your text, your cell phone information in there, and you get a text every Wednesday that there's going to be class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 5th Wednesdays are for investors. So like Reviver and KBLA and other major investments, they have a special session for that. And our brother Cal says, here in Alaska, Kroger bought out the local Jewish-owned grocery store. If we don't shop at Kroger, we starve. We can't open a grocery store because Kroger's control the supply line.
Well, I mean that's the same thing Walmart did over the whole country. Walmart killed a lot of small. We understand that, but it's almost, I get it. There's a, what do you do? I get it.
Yeah. Our sister Cammie says, I don't drink soda no more. Been years. Our sister Karada said, yep, and set their Mexican employees up by telling them about a meeting and had ice waiting for them.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. I remember.
Coca-Cola
Yeah.
did this
Yeah,
to them.
they turned in their own people. Yeah, that's right. And I mean, and they stuck together and they wouldn't buy it, and it hurt them. It hurt them bad.
And to our sister Daphne, I believe you're saying you want in on the financial literacy link, and wonderful. I'll send it to you as well. I think you all will be glad that you joined up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All things crypto is our brother Felix, but our brother Robert walks us through things like budgeting, things like understanding what a fiduciary service person is, how to budget, how to set up ideas on how to set up your portfolio. But there's also all kinds of sharing about different stocks that have come up and what might be something to take a look at, or maybe you decide to leave it alone, but at least you have everyone focusing in on wanting to see the whole group succeed by sharing good information. So they work hard to bring us those topics. And of course, Jay, he talks about different aspects of investing. Yes, I do. I am aware of that. But what I'm also saying to you is the 16th, they may or may not. So I didn't say definite, but thank you for that. Professor Keone is correcting me about the last day of filing taxes for this year will be on the 15th. Yes, thank you, sir. I don't know what to do with your cooperativeness, but I'm just going to accept it. How about that? I'll thank you for it. I'll enjoy it while I have it. So, all right. Well, let's see. Let me look over here. See if I can't find us. The benefits. Let me see.
I like that shirt, Sir Fitzgerald. Nice.
Oh, Fred, I hope you feel better down there, buddy.
Hope I feel better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Bernard.
Fred, you're not feeling good?
No.
Do you have your insurance thing in order with my name on it?
Oh my God. You're not feeling that bad, Lathers?
And we just want to make sure the paperwork right.
Oh Lord.
Fred?
Don't talk to me.
Did you hear him? He's disengaging right now.
Don't talk to you?
Yeah, that's what he requested.
Why you say that to me, Fred?
You get in there, get around Snitchy Pooh, rough these clowns, you get who you are.
I don't have anything to do with him asking about being a beneficiary when you're in life insurance policy.
Well, you kind of do. You kind of told me in a lot of ways.
No. No, I didn't, King Fred.
Fred, you know what? Fred, now that I think about it, I wouldn't even thought about being a beneficiary if Snitchy didn't kind of make me in some way feel like I should benefit from your demise.
That's horrible. Here we go. Here we go with Professor Keone. Snitchy, just read the comments. No more, no less. I don't need your interpretation or your reading through the trees. Just read my comments word for word. You know what, Professor? I don't have to read your comments word for word. Consider that like a privilege, because some of the things you say, I will need to interpret, because some of the things that you say are deliberately mean. And I'm not going to, just be reading your mean comments. Won't you get on the stage and then you could comment all you like? I'm not, what do you think I am, your indentured servant or something? What's wrong with you? No more, no less. What are the benefits of financial literacy class? Financial literacy can help individuals search up.
Was that a real question?
No, well, no. It was what I found. I looked it up. Yeah,
wow.
To enhance the discussion. So, what are the benefits of financial literacy classes? Financial literacy can help individuals reach their goals. By better understanding how to budget and save money, individuals create plans that define expectations, hold them accountable to their finances, and set a course for achieving important financial goals. But at the GSFLG, they go beyond that. They give to you other bits and parts of good information and links, resources, books, on how to bring all that together. And they also speak about emotional intelligence and not being sort of easily disappointed if you see your stock ebbing and flowing, how to stick with it, and then how to just make adjustments along the way. How not to sit too long waiting for a particular stock is making money right now, and you may want to sit on it too long, and then it dips when you could have sold your position and things of that nature. So it goes beyond the things mentioned here. So it's a wonderful experience. Hashtag not sponsored. Our sister our sister Karada says, I haven't filed my taxes yet. It's been 2 years. Gotta go do it. I usually do it in October. Last time I did 2 years, I received 11,000 from federal and 4,000 from the state. Well, that's awesome, sister. That's a wonderful refund there, sister. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. Not me. I always got to pay them.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
think
so
I've ever
Mitch
received
Smurf,
11,000.
are you trying
Yeah.
to be Lady Sing the Blues?
Yeah.
I have shared no sadness. What do you mean
I
by
just
Lady Sings the Blues?
with your little flower in your hair like Lady Sing the Blues.
Your outfit.
Lathers. I don't understand. So, is that your way of, hey, the flower looks decent on you, or it doesn't? No, I'm not. It's just me, and I like flowers. You should know this by now, Lathers. I don't. You act like we just met yesterday.
Okay.
I wear a
Snitchy
flower
sing.
on my person. I wear a flower in my hair.
You
This is
do.
nothing new.
Okay, Snitchy Sing the Blues. My bad.
Let me see.
All right,
Oh,
Lathers.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's on sale at Hobby Lobby. That's what I'm about to say next.
You gonna go to Hobby Lobby?
Yeah. So you should know right now, our brother Sufficient, our brother Bernard, our sister Daphne, are interested in coming to financial literacy class.
Yeah, it's on Zoom. Yeah. It's in the evening, right? What time?
Yes, 7.
Oh, yeah, that ain't bad.
And Lathers, we start on time and end on time. Don't nothing change just because we're on a different platform. And our sister Karada says, I know I'll probably owe now, so I'm not bragging. Well, sister, don't put that in the ethers, as Plankton
Oh, no, yeah, don't do that.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, yeah, I wish. I mean, you know what? I don't know. I
Our
can't.
sister definitely wants
I
you to
used
let her
to
hold
hate
something,
taxes.
sister.
I don't let. Yeah, tax season is crazy. It's always tax. Yeah,
It's pretty-
but then
Oh Lord, here we go. Professor Keone, Snitchy. This is one of the reasons why the third hour plus drops in value when Jay King is done with the first 2 hours of Kings in the Morning. Read the comments like King does. Respect the comments being text meathead. See, this is the thing with you and I.
is that the professor?
I'm the Snitchy Smurf. I'm not Lathers, aka Jay King. That's not me. Now, I do my best to read all comments, including your comment. However, you say things in your comments sometimes that I feel I'm going to adjust it because I'm the one that's reading. I'm the narrator in this situation. Now, I say to you, come to the stage, say what you like to say, and take your chances for getting muted like everybody else. And Lathers is here, by the way, and he can hear me reading and responding to you. Quit bullying me. And you take a meathead to know a meathead. Meathead.
Yeah. You know, the other
On
day
topic.
when Sir Fisher-Lot was telling OAJ about the building, I was so happy Sir Fisher-Lot was there because he couldn't beat him up with the, because he knows about all that engineer stuff. I was so happy he could answer all them crazy ass questions OAJ had. I meant to tell Sir Fisher-Lot that.
He said he was coming back. He said he was coming back because he had some more questions.
Yeah, he did.
Because he had never met.
But Lathers put him on mute when he interrupted while he was talking, and then I don't
So
know. He's not on
he got
here
his
at
feelings
the
hurt.
moment.
He got his feelings hurt.
And then of
I
course
have,
he was upset with me because I was muting him earlier, and yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
was going.
gotta be
I,
used to it by now.
He was getting ready to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
I have
I
a
said, Jay,
helpful
we gonna
hint
do this today.
related
He
to
said, no, I got it bad.
taxes, y'all.
That motherfucker's so mad somewhere. He probably in the goddamn basement
Oh,
throwing glasses upside the goddamn furnace.
well, he may. Wow.
Can y'all hear me?
To our
Yeah, I
brother
can hear you.
official. Yes, you're frozen in time, but we can hear you.
Oh, so I have a helpful hint on the topic of taxes. Something I learned the hard way this year. If you take some money from your 401k or from your retirement, make sure that you tax yourself properly and you tax yourself enough, because I took some money last year to pay off a credit card and I only taxed myself 10% when I should have taxed like 25%. So therefore my refund is way lower this year than last year. I'm still getting a refund, but it was way lower than last year. So
Oh, because you move that. Usually they say you can move it from one place to another and don't. But if you use it for
no,
personal use,
I took a
yeah.
distribution. I took a
Oh,
distribution, but what happens was I didn't tax it enough. I only paid 10% instead of, I should have paid 25% on it.
oh.
Then I
Because
would have been
put that
okay.
money, when you put that money in there, it wasn't taxed, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And tax deferred.
Right.
Yeah, that's a excellent tax tip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Professor
Well,
Kiley feels that OA Gay got really mad at him for calling him OA Gay.
for calling him OAJ.
Instead of calling him
OA
OAJ, he calls him OA
I
Gay.
was drinking it, Val, but I drank enough of it, and then I
I'm gonna go
don't
out
throw it
and come
away.
back.
Okay.
Fred don't even sound good.
No,
Sounds sick.
he gonna make it.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's not gonna run through a rough spot.
Hey, ginger tea be working though, boy. I tell you.
There's health benefits to the ginger tea, King Fred.
I know. That's what I just said.
Oh, we didn't hear that part. I just heard you saying don't pour the tea out. Sorry.
Ginger tea? I've never had that.
You never had. Well, I
we
can tell
take
you
the
that the
root.
health benefits of ginger tea.
We take the root and we boil that ginger
Oh,
root.
okay.
Put a little lemon with it, and I don't use any sweeteners. So. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh, no sweetener.
It's strong, but it's good for you.
Yeah.
And I went to smoking that weed. We got hungry and we ate too much. And I don't know what it was, but shit.
Wasn't feeling good.
Like I have flu or something.
So just in summary, ginger tea has several potential health benefits, including anti-inflammatory properties, digestive health, blood sugar control, heart health, immune system support, pain relief, and other benefits like weight loss, improved mood. Well, we ought to get some of that to cuddles then, and reduce stress. So it says, while ginger tea is generally safe for most people, it is recommended to consult a healthcare professional before consuming it if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking medications. And our sister Cami says, yes, ginger. And I put cinnamon sticks, boil it. Yes, lemon too. Yes, better without sweetener for us. She goes on to say,
Yeah.
if I have sugar, it's natural like fruit. Occasionally I use monk fruit or honey, but I try not to.
Who's that, Cammy?
Yes.
Right on, sister.
Yeah, I'll have
And
to
you,
try ginger tea.
yeah, you can you and it's if you just go to the grocery store and get the ginger root, like King Fred is saying, don't even worry about buying it like Lipton tea in a box. Just go on and get it fresh. If you're going in, you might as well go in. If if you're
Yeah,
able to do that.
yeah. Slice it thin and in your or and boil it actually in your tea water.
Right.
Oh
You
my
know, I don't
Lord.
know if you ever had a stomach
Elderberry
ache or
syrup too.
no, I was talking on the phone.
So
I said I don't know if you've ever had a stomach ache or anything like that, but that man, any kind of tea or peppermint tea or what have you, it really soothes your stomach. And Jay pissed me off so bad. Saturday morning, I was talking to him. A lot of guys been telling me that I need to start me a podcast, and I was trying to get his input. You know, any jokes and bullshit. You can't get a decent answer out of that motherfucker for nothing. I had to just say, okay, I'll call you back. Just forget it.
but King Fred, when we were on Blog Talk, I thought Lather said if you want to have a show, he was
No, that's not how I approached it. I approached it at 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, hey man, how's it going? I got this good song I need some help with. And then he went to, ooh, yeah, ooh. And I said something about some hot oils. And he went into uh, Puffy Combs and the boys and the oil, and I couldn't get back. Couldn't get back. But that's not what I was saying, Switchy Cook. What I was saying was, you see all these old timer musicians, they need something to keep them relevant, and I was trying to start a chat room, where they could talk and be relevant and this, that, and the other. And he took that shit and fucked that up real bad.
well, give him a moment to think it over and
I ain't
come
gotta
back
give him
to
shit. I buy me my own goddamn CB radio, and I got a cell phone. I don't need Jay's permission to do a goddamn thing.
Oh Lord.
Fuck I need with his wires.
I missed what y'all was talking
Oh
about.
Lord.
Goddamn
Oh
call.
Lord. So now I'm a try to say what
Stay
he
out of
said.
it.
Is
You
that
know
okay with you, King Fred? Because like
you
I'm in
stay out
trouble
of
either way I do it. It don't matter what I do. Would you like for me to make an attempt to?
No, hell no, because I don't
Well,
know if I
please
want to
then
do the
please
shit.
tell our brother Bernard what happened on Saturday. But before you do that, God forbid, Professor Keone says,
I'll
"See,
talk to
50,
Bernard
you
and
let Fat
Keone
Fred."
later.
See, he
I
want me to
take up.
say stuff like Fat Fred and all that. I think that's horrible, Professor. What did King Fred do to you today? So he
Man,
says, "See,
fuck old
50."
ugly ass Keone. That's why
Well,
he
he
got
said,
keloids on the
"I
side of
let
his
you
neck.
steal his thunder from the OA gay joke." Because
Tell
I
him
let
don't have
you
me to
talk
cuss
over.
his ass out and call him a whole bunch of big back, fat back, cripple back, bubble neck, bubble
He said
eye,
bubble neck. I like
bubble
bubble
neck.
neck. One moment, please.
Oh my
I like bubble neck.
god.
I swear.
We're Chargers.
Professor
Where's
Keone,
Chargers? Where's Charles and the girl?
our sister
Chocolate
Chocolate
Peach.
Peach had a meeting, but she's back. But I think she's She's still on task, is what I
Well,
believe.
don't talk her out. Don't talk her out.
Why not?
And Momo.
Oh, our sister Mo. You know what? Let me text our sister Mo because let me check.
Oh yeah, Mo, man, we ain't seen Mo. Mo probably working. Mo
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, but to our brother Gary, bless you, brother. It wasn't my intention. It's just me. I'm trying to. My hair
Gary
is turning
Fanny.
silver. All my hair is turning silver.
Gary Fanny, I'm still going over his application.
Whose application are you going over?
Gary Fanny.
King Fred, our brother Gary
I'm
has
doing
been.
his background check, and I should have some information for him no later than Friday, depending on if his ass gets smart. Anything.
But King Fred, I want to.
We're still locked in at 250 right now, and
Wow.
I'll get back to you, though. Let's just.
Oh my
You
God!
receive the funds.
We always talk over each other. Here he goes. See, Snitchy, he's still talking over you. We never heard your last reading because Fred. I'm not saying all of that. Keone keeps running his mouth. Well, you see, I'm not reading all that. You just trying to pick a fight with King Fred, and you want me to be
Just
your
get as much as
mascot
you ain't
reading
gonna
your
get
fight.
my stomach hurt. The hell with you, Keone. You can only hear as much as we want you to hear. Either come on the show, point blank.
So, King Fred, do you feel that I should read all of Professor Keone's messages? You think I should read his messages word for word?
I ain't thinking about it. Shit, he better come on the show.
Yeah, Professor Keone. I don't know why you haven't done that.
Cause he ugly.
Everybody.
Fred, wasn't Keone at the Sack Pack concert?
Yeah, with his black ass.
Yeah,
he was there.
He scared King Fred, I think.
We took some pictures and all. Yeah, he ain't that ugly, But he what's that song? He must have been a beautiful baby. Honey, take a look at him now.
Hey, they too. Go ahead.
I don't know what I was gonna say. So the time is 11:04. I believe Howard is back. His name is now Lepers. And I'm gonna go ahead
leprosy. He got leprosy.
Yeah, so he's either sending me a message.
Or just leave him over there. Don't wake him up. Let that Joy boy sit there and stew. Yeah.
No, he just sent me a message. And he said, I've been using his name. So he has this sophisticated tool where he can take the
I'm not giving him
transcripts of the broadcast and search for his name. And anytime his name is being used, it comes up. But here's the thing.
That sounds like a motherfucker
Howard,
that ain't got nothing to do.
Here's the thing, Howard.
Are
you gonna count for OA gay? Because Keone in here tearing it up, OA gay. So I mean, if you want to know the whole thing.
Sweet back.
Our brother Dale is here. Hey brother, and he says, Big Fred.
What did it do?
So I got to do better. Why are you blaming me, Professor Keone, that I must do better? Why don't you do better? And then I'll be inspired by that somehow, because it'll be so unique to see that you're doing better. And then I'll say, hey, let me see what I can do. So just so y'all know, Professor Keone wants me to mute y'all when I read his comments so that y'all don't interrupt the reading of his comments. And that is something that he really, really wants. He wants his comments read in full, no deviation.
You gotta read them slow like Jay.
Tell him to send a list of instructions.
Tell his ass to
Lord
push
knows
the
he's
button
working on it, brother.
on TV.
Well, bless you to our brother King Beckman. Bless you. But I I mean, only thing y'all haven't seen this dress before. I don't know. Maybe I haven't worn my hair this way since we've been on the camera. Maybe that's what's going on. But bless y'all.
Is that in your allowance?
Don't you worry about what's in my allowance, King Fred. But I have my own wardrobe. It's called my daily dresses and skirts and blouses.
Well, somebody got to wash and clean that shit, so you got to put that into your budget.
Put what into my budget?
Oh, goddamn flowers and bees.
Oh, you just want me to get all my budget shot down, eh? I want to win, King Fred. I think Lavis see flowers in the budget. He said, for what? I don't know. Who knows?
Flowers to sit on my goddamn desk when I'm talking. You always talk
I
all
do
that.
have
How you
flowers
always
on. I do
talking
have
that
flowers on my
highfalutin
desk.
shit
Look,
about the kings and the this, and it's gonna be nice, and this is gonna be really big. It's gonna be really big shoe, really big shoe. So I just knew that he
I do
was.
have. They're artificial, but I keep this is how I keep my ink pens and everything.
Stolen
and,
shit.
Yeah.
A bunch of stolen shit.
No, sir.
You ain't bought no ink pens, but every time you go up to the chamber.
Why you gonna say that in front of our brother Bernard? Now, if an ink pen come up missing or something, and I was in close proximity, he gonna give me the side eye because he gonna remember he said I steal the stationery. You see how rumors get started? That's horrible. Oh, bless you to our sister Daphne.
When Daphne coming on the show and show me what size her hips.
You know what, King Fred? Don't be worrying about our sister Daphne's hip size. What's wrong with you? Don't be worried about that.
I wanted to see if she was a full-figured woman or either.
Yep. And your dinner gonna come up burnt, King Fred, and we gonna see how that works out for you.
Oh, mind your business, it'll be just fine.
Wow.
Her friend say Daphne was a full-figured woman.
He want to know how wide her hips are.
Figures to see if them motherfucking thighs rub together when she walks. You know, like the sisters in the church.
Sister, I apologize to you.
You be hearing all that goddamn nylon just church. Some gonna catch on fire. First giving out a good pass. First giving out a guy in the past, and that'd be Snitchy Pooh standing up there with some two tight shit on, breasts is all out.
No.
First giving out at the guy in the past, and we got this fundraiser, and hold on. And she gotta rub them thighs together and shit.
That's terrible.
What did
You
she
said
say?
you said I make peanut patties for the children.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, look at that, our brother. Don't laugh at him, to our brother Dale. Don't encourage him.
What Sister Gibson say?
She hasn't responded to your comment about her thickness of thighs, sir.
Rubbing.
No.
And passing me some plates, some potato salad.
Baked chicken, fried chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, all of it.
So that's all the church had to offer to our brother Bernard, is baked chicken and fried chicken. Oh, what the church? The church can't produce nothing else. Won't have no barbecue.
Mac and cheese, just a little mac and cheese.
Won't have no rack of lamb or nothing. No salmon.
No, hell no. We don't let them. We don't do lamb at church. No.
Hey, I went to this church one time, and the pastor say we are not having a chicken sale. If the plates cost $10, everybody just donate the $10. We're not going through all of that. Cooking.
Right.
Was he successful, brother? Did that work?
I don't know. My brother-in-law pastor, he told me, he said, listen, man, before you go to church, come up in your mind what you're going to give the church. And no matter what the pastor say, don't change it. So at home, You come up with an amount, whatever you and however he put it, you and God work out, and then when you go to church, don't change that. Leave it like that. Don't let them let you feel guilty. But I don't have an issue. I'm gonna give you what I want you to have anyway. But for other people, they go in there and give them their bill money.
Yeah, we're not
Get it.
supposed to give them bill money.
Yeah, they get a church they bill money and they can't pay their own bill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now, King Fred, Professor Keone says, now that's funny, Fred. You said Cinchie steals all of her highlighters, markers, and ink pens for the Black Chamber of Commerce. That's funny,
Still
dude.
when she go
Does
down
Jay
there
know
to the
this?
chamber. Just like she ain't about shit. She just go down there pilfering through the desks and the
Wow,
drawers.
I'm pilfering through the desk. Wow.
Yeah, you ain't went out and bought no ink pens and shit. You go down there
Fred,
and
you
at
are
the
such a
chamber to
liar.
steal paper clips.
You are
None of
such a
these,
liar,
none of
Fred.
these, none of these
You
have
are
come
such a
from the
liar.
chamber. None of it. Not one bit of it.
You are a liar, and the truth ain't in you,
You ain't
Frederick.
been to Home Depot. You ain't been to Office Max for no supplies. Shit, just piecing shit together.
She got that microphone from down there on Fred.
Exactly. The little fucked up mic you got. That you got hanging on to.
So our brother Bernard,
man.
you know, it's not difficult to send you a text message and send your whole camera thing into a frenzy. You do understand
don't
you
do
go on
that.
scrambles. You're gonna go on scrambles co-signing with King Fred, which is nonsense. Love you. Our sister Daphne says, he's saying I'm a filter now. I'm full figure. Can't wait to see you in person, Fred. Then you be the judge. You tell him, sister.
Ooh, I'm on my
Our sister Cammie is laughing at you, not with you.
Didn't I meet her in Sac? Didn't I meet her in Sacramento?
You did, yes. And, as a matter of fact, to our sister Daphne, you okay with me showing our group picture? Because I have it loaded up here.
Yeah, I remember her. She's cute, Fred.
Yes, she is. Inside
she
and
might
out.
be cute.
You
Y'all.
bum.
She might be cute. Y'all load it up. Let me see what you want.
Well, let me ask our sister Daphne first, because you said specifically her hip.
Picture. It's nothing.
You just hold on a second. Wait for our sister to respond if she's okay with that.
She's something else. You're something else. You make my stomach hurt.
No, your stomach was already hurting. Here, I done saved you. I done saved you from getting lathers on your beneficiary signature line. I know you want to see it, Professor Keone. You always want to see something. You just hold your horses. Our sister Daphne gonna say if y'all get to see this picture today or not.
I'd have been over her page and found out that she's.
Well, then you know she's beautiful. And that means you making trouble where there
it's
is
all
none.
AI.
Her hips.
It's all DUI or AI.
It is
AI.
It is not.
AI. Some shit from the past.
Well, our sister hasn't responded yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, look at Chocolate Peach over there with a slit up her dress.
That's pretty. It's not a dress. It's a sweater, but it hold on. Here
Why
we go.
don't you
Here it goes. Sister says show it. Okay, sister, here we go. All right, here it is. There are two of them. Here's the first one. Now, King Fred, you go down the list and see which sister is our sister Daphne before I help you. So, our brother Bernard, do you see yourself?
Yep. I'm on the end over there.
Yep.
Joker with your boots on.
That's our sister Frances, another sister that you have disparaged here on this broadcast.
You remember Fred? You remember Frances? She was selling when she was behind the counter. They had them shirts and stuff at the concert.
Yeah, I remember. I know exactly. Remember, that's when I told her. I said that her and what's her name worked well together. Then Jay came and said, I said that they was girlfriend and boyfriend.
All right. So
Maybe
have you
Daphne.
figured it out, King Fred? Because if not, I'll
Maybe
name
she
off
might be
everybody
standing
left to right.
beside you. Maybe she might be standing beside you.
I know. So all right. So here's everybody left to right. You know what? Forget you, Professor Keone. That's why we on peace treaty. Okay, so left to right. That's our sister Keisha Matthews. Selling Sacramento. You could listen to her wisdom every week on Wednesdays, KDEE FM. There's our brother Sean Rayford. I'm skipping past myself because I'm the one that's speaking. Our sister Angela, not our sister Angie from the chamber, but our sister Angie, she put together those beautiful t-shirts, You Are the Money. There's Lathers, there's our sister Daphne. Now, this wonderful soul standing next to our sister Daphne, I did not get the honor of
Wait a minute.
her name, knowing her
Wait a
name.
minute. Where's Daphne next to this guy?
She next to that guy is Lathers. That's Jay.
Oh, Peanut Head. Okay.
Wow. Now,
Another guy.
the sister next to her in the beautiful dress, I didn't get the honor of knowing her name. So I'm going to have to come back to our sister Frances because I believe our sister Frances can tell me whom this is. Next to her, though, is our sister JoJo Red. There's our sister Mo. There's our sister Victoria from Tori's Place. There's our sister Janet Marie, our sister Frances, our brother Bernard, and cousin Michon. And yours truly is next to Sean. That's one of the pictures. Now let me go back and get.
Back there pimping hard.
And here's another one of us. Now we look animated here because we were told to do a what you say when you do a plug for somebody's show. They ask us to do that, and that was us acquiescing.
So Daphne is the one that's standing next to homeboy in between JoJo Red.
Yeah, well, there's another young lady between JoJo, but yes, she's right next to Lathers.
Okay, who is cousin Michon?
Michon is on the end. That's cousin right
No,
there.
I know, but whose cousin is he? Whose cousin is that?
Jay's cousin.
He's no cousin of mine, and if he was, we'd be kissing cousin.
That ain't her with the green
hold on,
pants
sister.
on right next to Jay.
That's our cousin. That's me. That's Michon. He's he'll be here. He has a code to come on stage. He'll be here.
Is he single?
His sister. We'll talk offline. Yeah, but there's our sister Jelena and myself. Since we didn't get a chance to take a picture while we traveled to Seattle and back, we took a picture on that particular night, and that was wonderful. But yes, sister, I'll text you offline. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, I can tell you right now, Stephanie Gibson, I didn't see what I needed to see because since you pulled the fucking worst photographer.
Sorry,
I didn't take that picture. I'm in the picture. I didn't take the picture.
Yeah, dumb. And for Mr. King Keone, Dr. Keone, whatever your name is, she don't need to identify herself and what she has on. She already said in the beginning that she was the second person lined up, but now she was skipping over herself. If you would listen and pay attention.
Listen to her. She want to be relevant today. You gonna get your
it's just relevant every day, sir. That's
you know what?
that's where you go
just
wrong.
because you don't feel well, Mr. Crosby, don't mean nothing. I'll cut your ass from your Genesis to your Revelations, okay?
Okay, you'll be calling Saul.
Don't mess with me
You
today.
heard what he said.
Frederick.
He said sister at the door, but he the one that's right behind the door when you step in. So watch yourself. Watch yourself. Take that with you. And don't say nothing slick, Professor Keone. But he did say our sister Frances is a hottie. She is beautiful, but so are all our sisters. But our sister Frances included.
Yeah.
miss
Who said? Anyone? Oh, that was a professor said she was a hottie?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody got a type.
Well, brother, you were impressed with her boots. I do remember that.
No, I think she's cute too. I mean, I'm I'm
Don't
short,
y'all get
so
y'all dinner burnt, but okay.
she too tall.
Well, she was wearing like 4-inch heel boots.
Girl, I'm 5'7". Okay.
Yes.
So yeah.
I just see a few more minutes.
Now there are other pictures, but I hadn't loaded them up here because I just figured put the group picture up. Our sister Kimmy says, "Snitchy, don't say nothing slick." That's right. Be nice, Keone. You know how he get. You know, he don't value. Here we go.
Be quiet.
Snitchy, who was that talking? She needs to reread my comment. Then she'll understand my statement.
I did reread your comment and I understood what you said. Your comment was to have her to say what clothing she had on so she can be identified. There's no reason for her to say that when she already said when she was reading off the names why she was skipping over herself. So if you were paying attention, you would have heard that.
Why they got to wear them motherfucking big ass heels?
Here
These guys,
come our brother
they
Sufficial
don't
out.
want
Why
you
tall girls gotta wear big heels?
big
So
fucking
to
heels,
our brother
standing
Sufficial out.
all up over, breathing hard.
To our brother Sufficial out. It's fashion. It's just fashion, you know. And I mean,
No, it ain't. It's
Because
to
y'all like
feel
to see the long
intimidating with
legs.
you little short fucking man.
wow.
Middlebrook said, "Ooh no, oh hell no, I ain't climbing that tree."
To our sister,
I don't like women that have their hands are like bigger than mine or no, and they can be beautiful women. Maybe I am a little intimidated by it. I don't know. I just don't like. I like short.
And you ain't got to try to make him like it either, Snitchy Pooh. He just don't like morphodite shit.
No,
our sister Fred. You see, King Fred. That's
But
not
you calling
nice.
somebody a hermaphrodite?
Yes, that's not nice, King
My
Fred.
God.
What is a morphodite?
Well, don't
It's
you
someone
see
who has
that you
both.
don't know the definition too? That's horrible what you said. Completely
With big
derogatory.
hands, and he say big hands and big
That don't have
heels.
nothing to do with that.
I say
Fred.
hands bigger than mine.
A
He said,
hermaphrodite
hell
has.
no,
no,
woo-wee, I
no.
ain't climbing that tree.
Shut up and listen
No,
so I can
she
tell.
beautiful. She
Shut up and
beautiful.
listen, Fred, so I can tell you what hermaphrodite is before I have to walk out. A
Oh, Lord.
hermaphrodite is someone who has both male and female sex organs.
Oh boy. Oh, that
That's
she's
funny to
not
you,
that.
King Fred? That's funny to you?
Get beat up. She might want to whoop my ass. Or her husband or her girlfriend.
Yeah,
or
that's
Jack.
who gonna run hands on you, King
Goddamn
Fred.
morphodite. That motherfucker got hands like a man.
Stop it.
Wait,
She does not have
they
no
got-
hands like no man.
Wait, what did she say? They got a pussy and a dick? Is that what that means? They got both organs.
Yeah.
A man, pussy, and a wait. They got a dick and a pussy.
Yep.
Ooh. God damn. Good
Well,
lord.
I'm eating these pistachios. You guys remember when they had dye on
He
pistachios?
come with his nut. Here come this nigga with his nuts. Now we was dealing with the
Right, he can't talk about it. Now look, now we got a video on here about the health benefits of pistachios. Just putting that out there in case anybody was interested.
Leave Jay's nuts alone, okay?
No,
Since
our
you-
brother
you
Bernard
almost
said
got
he's
fired- you almost
enjoying
got
pistachios.
fucked
Do you
up
remember when they
Yeah.
used to color them red? He didn't say red,
Yeah.
but that's what he meant.
And they be all over your hand, all that stuff. I'm
Yes.
glad they got rid of that.
Yes. Our brother Gary said that's why Cartman's mom, that's what Cartman's mom has on South Park. I'm scared to ask what Cartman's mom has on South Park to our brother Gary. I might have missed it. Now, Professor Keone is amused at the fact that you called out a morphodite here on the third hour power. He's most
he
impressed
liked
with
it
that.
when I called Reese up that day too, because he would not let that motherfucking shit go.
Our sister Keone enjoys pistachios.
You mean to tell me we have a pedophile among us? I'm like, God damn. Reread it,
Oh
comment.
boy, that was. Ooh, I remember that boy.
Yeah,
that
I know what
wasn't
your
good.
comment said, Professor Keone. I know what it said. I know. Yep. And there it is right there. You wanted me to describe everyone's clothing in the group shot when I'm telling you I'm going one by one, left to right. One by
You going
one.
hard. Listen, you going hard nowadays. Like you could run a brothel.
I was told
Big
that I let
Pimpy.
y'all get away
Look
with
at it.
murder. I let y'all get away with murder. And I got to toughen up. I said, now look, I can keep this going a good 2 weeks. But after that, and I'm going to start not liking them one by one. I love them though. Put that in your, whatever that thing is, your vape pen. Oh, Cartman's mom on South Park is a hermaphrodite. Okay.
Oh boy.
I wasn't aware. That seems deeply personal. They talked about that on South Park, the cartoon, right? Anything goes nowadays.
Yeah.
But our sister Francis is not. King Fred.
Oh no.
Now, why
definitely a
why
lady.
tall girls wear heels?
Lady.
Is because I say it's fashion. And just it adds to the look of your outfit. To our brother Bernard, there's a reason why pistachios were red, and I'm racking my brain now, and I'm gonna have to look it up because I have forgotten. Oh yes, sister, thank you for that. Sorry about that. I did see that earlier. King Fred has to be about, I'm gonna call him out 6'2", 6'3". I'm gonna say Ali. I'm not certain for sure, but I know I'm pretty certain he is also above 6'1", and tall. Now they got big old water head. I don't. That adds in with the numbers. Snitchy. I didn't agree with Fat Fred concerning Francis. I said Fat Fred was being mean. Okay, hold on a minute.
No, I don't never
And
want
I
to be.
redact my statement. Actually, he was taking up for our sister Francis. So King Fred, he did not find humor in your comment. I don't know why you trying to trip me up, Professor Keone. I'm not this you being nice is something new to me. Our brother, is my daughter. Hold on, my daughter. Hold on, sir. I'm reading something he wrote. One moment. My
What
daughter
do I
used
need to
to,
do?
King Fred, I'm reading something that he wrote. Oh Lord. All right. My daughter used to wear those as she was already 6'1". Yeah, she
Have you ever been kicked by one of them? I need you to tell me what to do with this surficial light. Surficial light, what to do with this thing, man? I can't get the heater to come on. This motherfucker.
To our brother Surficial out the he said your guess is as good as his.
These new thermostats,
Reading body
man.
language today.
You gotta have a goddamn education to have a thermostat nowadays. You can't just just tear this shit off here and
Don't tear it
put
off.
the
Let me
wires together.
hold on, King Fran. I'm putting you on solo. Hang on. And then tell me the error message. If I may hold on,
That's
I
it.
can't see it.
That's all.
I don't see it yet. It's not in the focus. Move your
You
camera,
got it.
please.
What do you got? Electric thermostat?
I apologize to you, Professor Keone. I'm so used to you being negative. I don't know how to respond to the positive. I will do my best, but I hope you can sustain this. To our brother Bernard, what did you just say, brother?
What is he trying to work his electric thermostat?
Yeah, I think so. You got some highfalutin nest. It looked like a nest. It says
you got to put. Oh, it's a nest.
It looks like a nest to me. Is it a nest, King Fred? Is that called the nest?
Yeah, I'm fucking cold. I'm gonna tear all this shit out of here.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Our sister Daphne is 5'10". King Fred, can you focus back on it? I just need to read that. Okay, so your phone is shining into the thing. Okay, right there. Hold it right there. Right there. Continue.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
that looked
Google
like a
Home
nest.
app. It's in Spanish. They want you to continue to the Google Home app. Your setup. You have to set it up. King Fred, did you just install that?
No, this motherfucker. Went on the blanks yesterday
All
when I
right.
got
Well,
sick. And
okay.
I've
Here
been
we
cold all day and night.
All right. One
Motherfucker.
moment.
I don't know how to use that other sprinklers.
Okay. Wait a minute.
You're gonna have to try to work on it, Val. I don't know what to do with that thing.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you a phone number. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you got to call for that Nest. Once you get it set though.
Yeah, it works. Once they get it set, we have it at work. Okay, hold on, King Fred. I'm gonna send you the number. Okay.
Oh, the 800 number to call the people, and then they'll walk me through it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's cold in this motherfucker.
Well, go get your seal gray that
Be
thing
quiet.
that snuggie thing. Put that on. Put
Okay,
your belly
Snuggie
in.
on.
I gotta let this blanket. God damn, it's cold. Would you be my neighbor? If I was your neighbor right now, would you let me come over and make sure I don't say the wrong thing?
I got sister covered, but you on your own.
I don't want to say come over and snuggle these motherfuckers.
Yeah, put that gray thing on. Tell sister put hers on. And why you didn't tell me that when we were talking? Why you didn't tell me that the thing wasn't working, King Fred? I could have been sent this to you. Them people would have been on the phone with you. Y'all buckets get on my nerves. Now, see how you act, Keone? What do you mean? First off, you qualify what snitchy smear means. What do you mean by that, sir? Before I read anything else you got to say. Like a cow, make a good pail of milk and kick it over.
Listen at you now. That's something you heard to see your grandmammy and your grandpa.
Sure did.
What are you talking about?
King Fred, is that you?
Huh?
That's you. That's you coughing. Will you please put your blanket thingy bobber sister got for you?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a cold flu season.
No, I don't need that at all. But I felt a lot more. I felt better this morning at work than at home. Like just sitting in here, it's cold. It's just shitty.
Hey, moving around, you felt better.
Yeah.
Okay, King Fred, I just sent it.
Thank
it was
you.
a
Y'all see how
typo.
long that typo? Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
Johnny
All
D
right, then.
said,
So you meant to
"Tell
say
Fred
snitchy
to
smirk, because I ain't playing no games with you.
to one of his feet, his fat fingers, and use the finger as a wick to his fat candle wax body."
See, and then he want me to read that.
That's why your screenshot, your photo with that shiny forehead, you black sucker. I'm just talking about this nigga here. Wait a minute. What's up, Cammy? Because you'll be nice. The rest of these dogs. And drink plenty of warm, Freddy, not snitchy, and wrap up in lots of blankets. Thank you. You're so sweet. I know that if you were here with me, let me keep this shit right. If you were here with me, everything would be just warm and cuddly, blankets and some chicken soup. I know you know how. I know you're a girl with your heart was chicken soup, Cammy. Thank you.
King Fred, it was King Fred. Calm down, King Fred. So did you see the text thing flash across your screen or what? Or should I send it to the other number?
No, be quiet. I have to go out to do that.
It's still in the car? Our brother
I have to
Gary
go
says.
out. I have to go out of Streamline to get that message.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Gary, the creator of South Park, was making fun of Lionel Cartman being a hermaphrodite at 13 seasons, 14 seasons. They found out she wasn't.
See that?
Okay, number one, I don't think nobody on the show is a hermaphrodite. And, you know, I think Francis is one of the finest motherfuckers that's around. And I ain't gonna say shit like that. You know, she's married.
Yeah.
And then, and then let's be
You
quiet.
married.
And she's so sweet. Her personality and that other girl that she hangs with at night. But they
Our
do
sister
hang out
Tracy.
at night. Yeah, them motherfuckers was a hell of a team. You ought to see them work together. You know.
Yeah.
You know. And then what's that other woman that what's her name y'all be fucking with? That hate I mean her part on the show is to be a prejudice. What's her name? Marie. Mary. What's her name?
Mary?
So our sister
Marie.
Jana Marie?
Man, let me tell you something. No, ain't nobody look. Nobody look. It's quite a woman. You know, she is quite a woman. The way she walks, the way that she talks, the way that she, you know, a lot of women don't know if you're sitting there, you know, and they going to get some fruit to bring it back to you. Women ain't the same no more. She catered and balled on me. And shit, she turned me out the last time I was around her. I said, shit, I'm going home to my woman. I ain't never coming home. She gave me some water. Everything that she gave
King Fred and
every,
Cut.
everything that she gave me. You know how you get some fruit and it'd be right, it'd be fucked up, hard, or just not right. Everything that woman gave me, cool. And she just kept on asking me, would you like some of this? And would you like some of that? She was quite a lady. And the way she walked off, it was a sunny summer day, and you know, the wind would catch that dress and the sun would too.
That fire gonna catch your dinner and burn it. That fire is gonna catch your dinner and burn it up.
It's gonna be just fine. My dinner gonna be just fine.
So here's Professor Keone. Snitchy Smurf, we do not pay falsies to read out comments. If you do not want to do your job, I could arrange it with Jay King to get a replacement that will. I tell you this, Professor Keone, you do just what you feel you need to do, and you do it right away. Don't delay. Do it right now.
Hey, calm down, Snitchy. You know,
You're not gonna bully me, Professor. He just want to bully me all day. I'm not for play. Not we're on a peace treaty, and he do everything he can to set me up. You do it today, Professor Keone. All right. He says, Fred, don't try to change your comments about Francis. She will be informed of your horrible comment.
I know you
want my job. Professor Keone want to be the Snitchy Smurf.
Yeah, y'all some dirty motherfuckers, Johnny D. I already know. Niggas gonna talk and tell.
They gonna tell.
Professor Keone, you should even tell our sister
I tried to clean that shit up, and he'll be the one that fucking heard what Fred said. He'll do it.
You shouldn't even tell our sister Francis that.
Yeah, he will. I know these niggas on this show. Okay, Sassy.
I'm not telling our sister that. That's horrible. I mean, you
No,
did
it's not
straighten it out.
horrible because she came to me first about my teeth one day, and I said something about her being a horse, and you know she know goddamn well she ain't none of that. But I did it for a laugh, and I wanted to take it back because she's never said anything disparaging to me, and she felt like she could get in here with the rest of the gang and go to fucking with me and my teeth. You know?
King Fred, you're missing an integral part here. You made the comment that Lather said you said about she and our sister Tracy. To that, she shot back because she thought you shot her. Our sister Cammie is shooting our brother Keone right now. She's saying, Johnny D, you are making terrible comments to Snitchy. Thank you, sister. And he knows it. He lives for it. What can I tell you?
It's time to feed the meerkat.
Oh, that's
I'm feeding
wonderful.
him blackberries.
Oh, that's good. That's good for him. Let's see here.
Did you give him this?
Look at
Did
him.
you give him this meds today?
Look,
Did you
Here
give
go,
him?
see,
there you
King
go.
Fred,
Here go
now
blackberry
you
for
shooting
you.
cuddles.
Did you
There go
over
blackberry.
medicate that motherfucker? You must over
Sister, you
medicate
hear
him
Fred
with his
talking about, did you
first
feed him
beef
his
now.
meds? King Fred, don't be talking about cuddles and he not even here. And why you talk about
Give a fuck.
medications?
I'm just talking maybe she gave him too much. That's what happened.
Professor Keone, you don't get to determine what I deserve, sir. Who put you as arbiter of what I deserve, sir?
Arbitrary.
Arbitrary. Arbitrary.
Arbitrary.
You just make trouble where there is none, Professor Keone. I don't know why we just can't have a peaceful day.
All right.
Well, wonderful. It's 11:42. I'm just checking in.
Yep, I'm gonna be ready to go in this port. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta
All
change
right.
shirts and go in here. All right. All right. All right.
We
Bernard.
leaving? All right.
All right, Fred.
Well, blessings to
All
all
right.
in closing.
All right, Peach.
The third hour of power,
Listen.
all that it can be. We can't do this without you. We could probably make it without Professor Keone, but I don't know. I guess life would be the same. But anyways, do come back tomorrow. Save that time and channel. Love y'all.
All right, love you. Bye-bye.
Love you.